Yo, assalamualaikum bani on tolom seku bal bismillah yitama banda babi channel lungo October karo to the morning war of the 26th of October 2020, exactly 18:07 p.m. across the United Kingdom right now, 18:07 p.m. in the Gambia as well, in Dakar, and also it should be 18:07 p.m. in other parts of West Africa as well. Obviously 19:07 p.m. in Germany and rest of Europe. Bismillah, Monday's edition of Political Perspective. So, Carl Tendabaki, Carl J, thank you to all of you that have logged on and those who will be joining later to listen to this Political Perspective edition. Tenelumba, Carl J, Carl, thank you for all the continued support to this platform. Autolighting the platform of the much appreciation to each and every one of you. Make a video, share, make a comment. Together, we always make this conversation very healthy, very interactive, and that's why we always have the Dolphin. We got the endurance and the momentum to be here on days of the week. Kanaka kacha banku be kachala. Mbal tentol bar mbal jayla be dualantol kilimu kilime alama satellite in sondamo tumbulo alma masatalai jarakenda dinna because jarakenda kubi kontatele koma ni jarakenda man soto hadamo de kukela no hania tray ngani yola fita kage the duala na banko fana the Republic of the Gambia bafal alama alay karaba sapati dj alama alay tenko sapati na banko kam because ndiaje nyindia mobe we all talk about the Republic of the Gambia. That is the main subject of the Gambia itanyatu. So kadua banko fone alama yiruwai kaji inato tai kaji ngana wofano kumaya tale. But most importantly, we definitely need falindiro meyalonko as a Gambian nafa. Not abe mo kinkling le nafala, abe UDP le nafala, abe lawyer sinodable nafala, or abe mo killing nafala, I banko be nafa. Wala nyanta kala duwati because falindro na keta banko be nafare. Yeah, things will go, good. Ibajala diamo for betalala. People will focus on national development. Na humble moment in 2016, unfortunately, we will not be here. I don't want to be on Bantaba Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturday. And I'm so wonderful. I wouldn't want to be on Bantaba on Mondays and Thursday. I think we have more important things to do in our lives. We would love to be focusing on things that really could be different. But this is all part of Banguduku. At some point, it will stop. It will end. We cannot discourage. We will get it right eventually. We will put things in perspective, put Gambia on right footing, and then we can just leave it to future generations. So, Mbal Tentola Mbal Jaila, science in Adun Kachakono, the Duala, obviously, Sabante Frol van Almani Manikafurkila Talali, Jelon Jelebella Banna, Komen Kafo Nyami, Mote J. Carla, Mel Tata Mang Tolman Fiseti, Nansotala Kili Lorom, and Momo Ila Lungo, Alama Jamfala Binalali. So a wajibi atalenga dua ibe daming Nansotala Sihino Sotela, Ila Jurval Kafari. Mbe dua la fanang, mbe kontandoro fanang kala bi, ka dua molie, ngaje ko kunung, Facebook got lit with congratulatory messages for Rohi Ajilo, Rohi Malik Lo, la Bading Olamatabe, Alaska, Walening MC Cham Junior Fututa. So congratulations to them and happy matrimonial life to them. Alamela Futu Wakala Futu Barakamati. MC Cham is a household name in Gambia, GDC youth mobilizer. He is a very strong guy. His love for country is not questionable. Even though an involvement of party killing, but he have been loring Gambia in the Gambia fast and United he's here because he's become darling of a lot of people on social media because member Gambia Sambala Nyata call for. So congratulations to MC Cham Jr. GDC la strong man. May along have a loring funding keola loring Gambia. We also want to say congratulations to our dear sister, Rohi Ajilo, closer to home in the UK. Mbe kibar di ma fanam fola jang min kata yankuba kontati atolom na mobilizer na coordinator ba at the level of the UDP UK chapter executive committee alaya tifanang so dimusola nala musoma adama jame na fola congratulations to them kunung ala muso jidita alaya so dimusola bouncing baby girl me tolbe fanang congratulate la newborn addition to their family alamakala dinkendeti dingome yalon ko sa wulal nafa ay gambe banko nafa and the world at large. So Yankuba, congratulations to you and your lovely wife Adama. We understand both the baby and the mom are doing well. So Ninkibaro be janjana UDP UK chapter and then assistant PRO lamin IS man jam fanantendo me alon ko biya ni announcement of forum okono. And the executive committee of the UDP chapter under the leadership of Lamin Konate, they are welcome. This reflects the UDP family. So, okay, congratulations to Yankoba Conte as well, coordinator UDP chapter. Maybe I don't know today. Every day is birthday celebration for somebody else, whether you know it or not. Momola birthday, Mobidi. Happy birthday to you. Wherever you are. Okay, Mbadiolo, obviously the clock has gone 1 hour back. UK and the Gambia now on the same time zone. I think mainland Europe is just ahead of the Gambia 1 hour right now. So obviously time will be falling. Normally in the program, we start at 5:30 right now. according to the schedule, 5:30 GMT, but I'm going to delay it slightly. So 8:30, this program should terminate at 8:30 GMT. So right now, there's no confusion between us and the Gambia. The Gambia is the same time zone. Janibe do na program kono fana. Menna kafu dingol fana congratulate la. Brufu tintinto. Kabo chairman ola Demba Janko. Katadi and the rest of the executive. Anala Timo Bay. Kunung Bembale keta Brufu tintinto. Yalanko the first of its kind. Kafo dingol meye mutafati. UDP la regional committee tata bengoke wolto kunungaji UDP online bantaba covered that live courtesy of Omar Sise. He's a young man who's based in Yundum. He reached out to me atenenata ntea konyuko sehu lafta ka UDP online bantaba kakeyala ka COVID kalejam and manda fenyinin kalal bulu mam megabyte nyininka. I just want to do this because of the love I have for UDP. This gentleman reached out to me about 2 weeks ago. I'll kaja like a posting ke UDP online pantabala page. Mainly telling one the fact posting on ke bake. But say I'll kaja la fanaka posting ke even though bad this back as feroke. At the only thing nkai ko sise kunanga ya wole kotinya. But he's a great guy. Kunung he volunteered to go to Tintinto because nakafu dingolu. They reach out to me. Iko ilafita nyim program cover, but it only mobile devices and other things. So that's why UDP Online Bantaba was live yesterday because of UDP Kafome Mutafati. Well, first program and ngaji ko bengo tatale very well. Mol me yalon ko be se the UDP forum ali diamol moy jele. Kol beta da nyama. Mbe more content na mele they've been very supportive of this program. Alaji Turambe content na baki and everybody me alanko support ki landole. Mele alanko allota ali tida mako musulu, al bingal tend to group otole ali along. Na DJ Pandia fanan diamta je ngaji bifon diamta forum kono ka kontano di UDP la jali ngara babije mama jali ay denkilo keje denkilo me alanko binga wole follow play a tarta jele but watole de tata fuma man play no back anyanta play lo so me kafu dingol be konta na PRO secretary deputy chair madam the chair lady the advisors treasurer everybody milalan ke be tintinto executive baltido me kafu dingol be tentola because executive damati do ko kala no dol be la nafulol bondika na deputy chair Makam Kuyate, watata ay sareto taka sirangul yoronda at his own cost. Dole parallel donate. Moli la kudul bondi. So nyimbe, this is nyine UDP define. UDP mu fuare patileti. Mole ke blodum poso kono. So nte kunung alien kamo jamfandile. I'm really, really proud of you. And the program went well. The turnout was impressive. And kunali aje modu konte membun APRC adiamta bendula to ko saya joint UDP le adiamta jele ko UDP lom patiti ako kunolu janjanta ate fananata ajelonta UDP right now biri ya jame botaji kunolu janjanta te mutra UDP kunu adiamta le nga program of jibe live most of it even though the internet connection is bad. That is a very challenging part of the country. Nalia JGB dolabe dibiring Garaso Fontije, Moto Garaso Fontije, they are struggling with water, electricity, internet, and this is in the combos. It's not even the rural Gambia. It shows the level of poverty in the Gambia. Infrastructure in Gambia we have a lot to do. Hani UDP Mansekunda Nata, big challenge in the Gambia. Things are not going to be hunky dory. Mokana miracle UDP Natarek. Miracle will happen. We have to be realistic about the situation. Ni UDP Mansekunda Nata, UDP Mansekunda la challenge bikla problem fulality. Kayaya Jamila Tinyarol correct, plus Adama Barolo Tinyaro. So Mansekunda been at 2021 to replace this failed government. Gambians may be even impatient with you. We have to be realistic. Wala nanka diamul kajanka hakilo blandi. Adama dunka terea nyanalale. Ninga tara no nyimman sekunda nyanta menkala yake. He focused on a transitional government. Mole nyimman sekunda elected to be a transitional government. Niata no Adama Barolo ay doku kaya fon dabo ni nyim politique koldo. Today, Gambia, maybe a Yaya Jamila wrong, so correct. Be al TRRC GB. the mentaraji Musa Sukutanko ni Musa Cham. Call Menkata NIA. Very despicable. Sometimes if you can believe Fanko, you'll call Gambia could mean in the Balaka Gambia. Wala na sometimes Nimir Adam Borola Kola, Ake Juso Kamfandile. Could mean that Balaka Gambia. Today, Ikanyum Sise Kundan Komen for Lamin Sise, all these people Melba NIA, most of them are still in the system. Martin, Alaji Martin, and all these people are in the system. Molmeli Alanko, they did heinous crimes. Still the system okono. Wala na wolum bringa man sekundaji. They foolishly came out. Ikola National Security Advisor Baji. And in man sekunda top officials, so Ibrahim Sankara, Ibrahim Silla, Defense Minister, they made themselves laughing stock of the Gambian people. Iko security sector reform for Gambia. Security sector reform le kick Gambia right now. When the people that committed those heinous crimes are still part and parcel of the system. Ibe pejorol boronla. Ibe fois ye victim ol meyalanko fa ye victim ol victim ol de kumbo kan hani sai. Aliya Musa Cham le bi birata to TRRC. I am boob kondong foji. For SFR even tried to find out Mboobi Menvo. I saw the comments, even some people thought SR was trying to defend Mboob. This some of the more frustrate Gambia. Dimina warata. Security sector reform, that they should not even use that word. It'll phrase from use. They should not even mention those words. Ninyi Mansakunda officials malobe jata kono fekene ni dañ am jam suraka meko job man dinkol ko malo. Wallahi Adam Barola Mansakunda manyene da mala security sector reform la. But in coming for the, I'm putting a caveat around it. Hadama digo nama malo soto abuka malo soto. Ye maloje ku melanka important abaka kamta ko ethics. Hadama digo nyanta ke ethical. Western Hemisphere ye Africa dan ethics lala. Ethics is very important. Wala na jang kundi naketa rek rumors keta mola public official rek eko ye fang recuse from those positions ye resign. Resignation is a taboo in Africa. Purumoy resign is a taboo because ethics letije. Unless nganying word ethics, maloma ninkol ka ethics ye nyamen. But ngabra mo jama ethics lonne. Hademani unyante koy ethical. Abemu maloleti ye from cross. This government should be the last. They should be the last people, to talk about security sector reform. Alaji Martin, America TRRC bijel. These people are still part of the government. They are still part of the SIS, the NIA director, because officially that name is among proper procedural for name for one. I don't like to call it SIS. It's NIA. NIA director. So was seamlessly told TRRC he was in a way of Bamba Dinka. Subhanallah. But today he is the director of SIS under Adam Barrow. This is the saddest moment. This is, the most diabolical aspect of this change. Gambia. Sometimes you want to talk, you don't even know where to start, where to end. And right now, sometimes the only good thing that we may get out of TRRC is that we will know the truth. It may only be the truth part of it. Truth, will we reconcile? Big question mark. That our reconciliation, will Gambians reconcile? I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but there is a question mark, and there will be a question mark around that R word. Yes, the T word, truth, Tonya, Dega, dinañ ko xam. Reparation, question mark. The victims to be compensated, another question mark. The C we all know that's commission. But TRR, we may just get plus from the first word, truth. Because Gambian all the Tonya Lonkane, Melia Kuriake, testimonies have been made, Kurungol Nata, Mul Kumbota TRRC, people confess, bring from the HIV, na Dr. Mbojale, Atata. But again, that reconciliation, big question mark. Because you cannot reconcile in the absence of justice. Let anybody make mistake about that. Hani dino me alonko, most Gambians subscribe to Islam because majority of Gambians are Muslims. Call ourselves Muslims anyway. Whether we are genuine Muslims, Allah will determine that. But at least we call ourselves Muslims. islam o lota mun la tonya kan walatina in the sharia be islamic bankol men kan ni yes mo la fengo sunya yesamba kiti yola imota iko ye blokundu punitive measures will be bari nyimman sa kunda kuntango wala ka loy ka ila moli ni la supporta sol ka foko adama lafita ka mobe kilingoti UDP lafita pour ye mol punish woto UDP lebe lori islam ye men nomade bio islam ko ni kuriya ka ye punish so islam ma nyina islam ko ni ko kurungo ke fo islam ko ni tade biti ko tay wode nyanda sate o mol ko manela ale nyo ngamare ko ni sungo muta mune tambita bulukuntu wala bulukuntu ka harama dum mulo ka kuntu so waya tandiko man sa tolla men tolta ay kumaya men tandi justice la because nim moy kuri ak nyanta pla but this government doesn't care mbadi ngolo it is very sad. Okay, somebody's wrote something in Mandinka ethics. I don't know. Nya beto or nya bito. I don't know. More lamin seka. I don't know. Kanya. All right. Anyway, I will learn it as I move on. Okay. Denan bismillah you depend on baba. Dema don't introduce Sobi. The Jeremal Suma group bidema. The Jeremal Ajaratu Yamunda Jeyabo. She was there yesterday at that occasion. Honorable Alaji Esdabo tamit umfa wana bije. Lamin Yusufa Chame alon katelo UDP la West Coast Region Chairman of bije mbe tento la bake inata burfu tintinto na kafu dingol fana yakata beng nolo nyata nte I was very proud. The nyata ndiko coming DJ Pandey men for group to be amandula do for but tintinto wo is UDP. It's a no-go area. Alien tento bake mfana mbal tento la. Ni agente hani taka alla faya mota ngadia tollela ali khoroma ali mbunya momo be men keke la banko e ka ke fongole bingol fo groupe ye koku ke la banko e ma ke mole ka ke fongole fanna do ko lom nyinti fanna baro lom nyinti ya kende make man sa talla sejo ya jaw make iso fanna soto you reap what you sow momo be ku kendo ke kan Gambia bi in this very troubling times melman fisali melialon ko fisalo mandu la kuoto iman chalit well they will cross the line melialon ko chalita fisalta they will not cross the line because Gambia trying times we are really under trying times kendol ni fufule wolbe boka nyokono mbe lonkan momo korontota itebe fisalalde because banku doku ani tonyale kata hana mange banku doku hada mani be ko puto tonya tijere ko ko buka barko soto anun kanala beginning jibe fania sembo ko warale de fania maka ko warale de to tonya lek la ba dega moy mucc olof yi lol la ñu wax so mbe UDP la leadership controna mbe UDP alpha tonya la wo tonya kilingo wala dina bi me lore GDC ka fasa nyamina west la ba election because ngole ko ala la kiti yolo nyinti GDC la sirang lo nyinti membi je GDC la gagneta menkete la candidature la mbeka wole batu ala ma jam fala saya la GDC foreign assurance UDP ko pour ka tonya fasa woto tolte mo londi laje ye mo londi cer jarga council award modu sila bari mam mo londi nyamena powers bari nyamena fele kodobe pompila ji ibe la rin guest household ye konoto 8 rooms ikili ini kodi paquetol be hotel kono ibe guest household men foto ngalon ike la dame advisors all biji adama baro instruction men di la wolon ni sirango e bo sini wala sinala sini kini wala sina ay bojam sirango e bode so ibe pontom pantanne be kodol pontom pantanne be duna dulalto e nim man sakunda motol be farta yaila nyamina wol me alon go 4-wheel drive o puraitaji bare aliyeji yi wato ko be larinje a jareta ye na ye sije ye laje lo ye lokon sabakeje bare ning election botala rek ibitela self contained bungol le to combo ini la kurangol ni la generator atol na la kurantam balyale be sila nyamina mbadi nyamina nkolu alal hakilutu politician o man nyanna na kam monane ñunu biri ni ñi ba election ote ñi motol me yalan ko NPP moto sey fo moto kono fo moto tan lombam government officially be fully ay fuel be kon full tank ni ñunu be ke la wero lesrendi air conditioner lom tilo se mara nyaaw nyaay tol ni air conditioner lom ñi moto kutol leti atol na la fali sare tolu al na la saykululu lebe yaay la wulo kon election be ban rek ibita state house ibita tulu ni jaba domola jani subu ni computer ibita chucha domola ji atulu nalla normal food ya tuji wala na la carte keso adi mola mensial sama hani election botala nali afa yoro jallo nal be tarla jele albe diya kon kola yakon ni election ko mayatale de mbadi ngolu janimbe jamfalo election to mbe diamola janjambure membe ke ganje is a balafale warata mengela deputy governor Lamin Arda ko ngala audio soto janne aning Mr. Foon UTP la council on dunta nyola saya fele abasanya governor fana ya dabula ji letero ay mensa fe CEO e na copy soto jang abe social media and Mr. Foon fana la audio be janne ba play la ngo follow lamoy Gambia ngani men falling inte sometimes nka yemule nka jahal Gambia la kola sometimes nka jahal Gambia la kola bak ite lota diaspora jang ye yaya jamme kele iko yaya jamme kala power abuse iko APRC kala power abuse I wurta jang ye kelo ke UDP je ala yete fanan harge palaso la ite ko yaya jamme ka menkenu ite kana woke wote ni yaya jamme al manke 690 ba so what was the purpose of ite ka yaya kele akamta ko B ni wande fa sana yake governor ti LRR wande fa ka lo banta ba jaka diam wande fa ka struggle ko na be jamme kele kan B ni wande fa sana ke governor ti LRR je wande fa kata aka oppositional mutaka just at a workshop under the local government act where men forum Mr. Foon it is too snolama because with accountable ko deputy wolu they are protected National Assembly members all ye kalima for National Assembly mote kitindi lala local government act fane momo ite bu council mole you are on duty government right to carry reprimand police human right to reprimand is Gambia becoming a lawless country where momo ite go mo president lo supportality then Mr. Foon is part of UDP with more civic right a democratic right long idiamuta adiamuta amenen because Mr. Foon tita like a president at a meeting but Mr. Foon right to like a president call out on among COVID-19 guidelines and Mr. Foon member for Wallon Tonyati Adama Barrow man COVID-19 na Ministry of Health mo jelle funtita jang ye safaro ke la social media gis so nga moyle mona ne amanta melbe gis so mona ne manta wo reprimand wollota jane ila panel discussion iko president man COVID-19 rules will ama obey ay gathering sol commandile ala ni so called berela me alanko amon fen so na manke political undertones there was no sincerity in it ala fon man look momo be tonya fola ko Adama Barrow be political la sanji nani yake nyaton ka yala ima hakalan silo imanta berolaji yebatun kare tanni lulu before election iko kata yayle ka berola so ite mune be telo ko man manke political ike fongole nene ko Gambian ol nene ko Gambian ol woli alone ko tilo ka bo tili jile aboko ka bo tili bo momo yalo ngo adamal yalo berela tam base matso kata so abemo political ateo covid-19 Mr. Funio le foko ate disagree ay right sotol e ko reportedly an deputy governor dun panyola police all not ali la Mr. Fun la audio la bi ay même fo alengo pleasure right now adiamtale this afternoon ngala audio soto ngamara mo jamale diam yala audio soto adiamta nying debacle this unfortunate incident me alon ko abe kekan alenga la Mr. Fun la
assalamu alaikum janjambure UDP 100% kay mbe mo be kondonna mbe mol fana mbe nimbarala bi mel bulatan noma kata janjambure police kaboje fana do kata fobansang police station o kola mbadi on safal be donc be hakilo tengunde mo kana silang kila farak ko kana mo muta bi intarandan kunne janjambure police station sida je mbeje couple of 30 minutes after that ikonyeko member police on be jute saja konyeko I order soton ko itang hand over bansana operations school police la operation by brim frera bansan ngamela yiri ningoto sio ngabe ke wala tije mo man soto mensi lo nyaado ci kuma explain ne no me CJ fo ko laban inata me yitan na ko that same jamanka me na right soul violate iko uma ole mara file soul complete and ikaka tata basele and which I later got to find out ko amanta base he was in town janjambure here but okay obe man kuma ya sante akamunta ni ya lo damendo syndrome wala nyindi ko aram salu ngamuru bari ni mala file soul complete so ni nata e belafla wala tokoto then Thursday ngamuru ngaji ko Thursday nim furara nin kiti bije nyanda kiti lum fono la nyela yo woto kamala alsi sabar dorom naare mo nata makati fana ngatra governor na officio fana e hormanta do fana tilin na koteke ka letero safenye me alon ko kanen rol bula kono alafta ka melken de daji koti bari atala hormanta ya men soto bankoe a wala yitandi koteke dorom bare nka men faale lon dorom na ya faham ani membe nyola ani membe diamuka abal na konte manke modi loi sembo di atela mendo ka foko asinde balino pour ngadum governor premises to bay ne ajube ate mumo konkere nalji membala office ko no tumado ate safo no ko amalla fikanje ngara dungala office ko anu hani wo komi ngafa nyame wo bekala luwati nyande bare stakeholder jelle batala office building la premises kono je melia lonko ntela do ko e sembo dinala pour nol be kuta mandino because ntelle wol sijang atama wole faham ma bilem faham balole mati yalo mo na pareta hormanta tilina molla akaketene letero la bole safela e bula molla bare na institution ya jele menkere janjambure era consulti and wol fanal be la stand ala because ya jele ko is not possible la continue ta le ka janjambure era consul la CEO fan won ko ninga trata kuno ko ma woto I relocate because na era consul office complex ning is under construction so it's like ntolbe lodging governor residence le kono presently and CEO la office be the same building na kono so lafaka me yitanda la dron ndemanke moti asimembal no kadum wodulanto manke moti asimembal no kadum wodulanto ninga hajo soto momo ndembalaje wo stakeholder de level sijan wolbe do ko lan telle nyi sata ko no jang nyi regional kono jang so nintol hajo adun telle be ni moltema nintol hajo futata wol ma wato wati governor na man la fikanteje governor residence ngamen fo lamin dabo e mbole fo la fane abasanyang ay fa ala kaburo sing ay fa nga bade no woketa ata njela governor residence kotek na dum fana wo sembo wata fela to kenola wata la fudo me ngana na nanjang awo sika na ita katum manim fenje jam fo fudo anu wala nata dang anu nyin korda nyin governor residence me ngaka fa bende ballaje lafta men faham wala minti ko nyen governor residence man ka fa suti a fa ma manjallo so woto atemanke moti me alon ko asinte balno ka dunyin dulanto atara ko mawo nyon kuke so ndekole ko nga bala firingu tala ansafo ko abe bala firingu men dundi kan do ko kono aya tala Gambia manka tati adunga te kenola tati janjambure manka tati ate kenola tati governor office manka tati ate kenola tati so ndedunde moti asimen silande no o asala en letter kuntangol safe me Gambia bele binya be en letter o jela bi isi abasanya ala formanta ya na ala doku no balia anen ka itandi ka fuka man ethics soto doku e freng wala Gambia be bole lona bi yalon kunun kabrin jumo ni lamen arda bole be nyola mo man abasanya ndamo en to mo en dakon bari ayidata Gambia belale bi ko abane lamen arda bo bele be dending akuriya kesol bari mba no mala fa dan don ni be nyola mbela moy kam fana ala baraka
okay wala Mr. Brahma Fonti ngala audio moile I want to make a disclaimer on behalf of UDP Online but about some of the words I may for I understand is very eccentric I'm angry kavoko carry near after a far that those views don't we weren't responsible for those views and I want to make a disclaimer but that apart I am for J I am 100% with him Mr. Fawn Mr. Fawn I for Wolontoniati bimbe diamla nying kuolale be diamla security sector reform la be diamla plan protest o me alon ko Gambia dingol lafta kela we'll try to judiciously manage time so that we can I'm also talk about the immigration issue wolonga mendia discourse jam I'm going to throw light on some of the bad habits maybe Europe so there's a structure of the program today more like forum will follow audio follow because you know better follow no platform mode that's the purpose of this WhatsApp forums because audio will like a more space create kadiam back than platform within 2 or 3 hours there's so much that is a main phone letter of letter is dated 25th of October but it bill on 26th tenelongo so for nyulo ika doko kala governor office ka doko kala dimaso fana Gambia o njahale 25th lay letter on dated 25th kunune letter on save letter on address to the executive officer Janjambure area council Janjambure well Mr. Funbawle Fokan iko the matter of Ibrahim of Funds councilor Janjambure iko your letter on save very demeaning very condescending the behavior of your councilor Ibrahim of Fund of Janjambure has endlessly proven to be unacceptable. Abasanya ne Yusufe. But Jumala Abasanya. Ngamera ngadi amo follow daming. Falling the role monkey. This man was part and parcel of APRC. You know APRC cohort salty. Adam bought APRC la more letter. I recycle. So ye melong ibewole kela. When they just to support the president, even had a buff to port Kantonyaka. Because Ningi Luatinya. In fact, it has no court. He's on duty. The local government act here coverly. I rise to le put Adam criticize like any citizen. Need a lot of Adam defend la. Defend Adam. It if an omula nyatomolati. Yafuko Adam and Yuneke, you know, democracy. But gone are those days when people can use their positions. This is what we fought against Jame. Walatin and Tartatun struggle because Yaya Jame was abusing authority and other public officials abuse their position. Well, the TRRC besoto can be human rights violations. Because Hadamadi wala nyanto ala doko foniati nebala right le violate kam. Mr. Food is a Gambian. And in Governor Abasanya and Mr. Dabo, it will be mo Gambia di ngolati. Mola Gambia di Yamant, and Adama Parola Gambia di Yamant, Mr. Food la Gambia di Nyap. So Munebe kela problem hote say ning akata administrative local government levels mele alonko mansakunda ringol nyim problem ol fananka keje so Gambia ndola governance fonyanta proud la leba and these are the nyim ku killing on wole kele on the jame wotumo governor be kal jarni ada ya jamela wawlela kam citizenal intimidate even ñing ñamina ba election nga moy ko civil servant be intimidate kanne that they should go to Nyamina West and mobilize their family members to support for Yaja. Otherwise, reportedly, I don't know how true that is, it could be follow la palace. But in letter of Safe, Ibrahima is impolite, disrespectful to authority, that rendered his behavior generally unsatisfactory. This behavior has now become grossly unacceptable and has surpassed our level of tolerance. By this letter, I'm informing you that the office of the governor is not allowing his presence in the premises of our office. If he violates, his actions would be treated as trespass, which he will be charged for. Okay. His recent malicious comments and actions in our premises and ranting on radio stations, and social media against security officers, the president and my deputy governor will never be condoned. CEO, please note, if he has activities to conduct within your office frequently, then I will implore you to request for an immediate relocation. Ali Ajel, Apo. Ibrahima Funi Omanke Hani CEO from Babola official Konole. Is this not public office for Gambians? Ale Africa Jalele. Sembo krasi. Democracy bukatama sembo. Ya yabe sembo krasi le tama kan Gambia? The same sembo krasi wolbe ke kan janjam burebi. Just itani moment bang. So what atalas governor of premises. Itali tamu wote bang. That's taxpayers' premises. It doesn't belong to any Gambian. Moma nyanto soto. Akandal ko National Assembly bi. Jumale nyanto soto yafuko modote duna Gambia la National Assembly. Ning deputy wo luatinya speaker within their standing orders. Ay raisho ka fo deputy fundi hani tubabu duja woka kele. Ni speaker ye won sinya fula saba imafege. Ikafo ye fundi. But the governor of premises. So what right Abasanyang? Abasanya was brought back Malik Ali Sen to enable Adama Barrow. But this is a clear testimony. This letter of intimidation. Mr. Foon, Diamra Nyamenko, Itata Silandela, and more Mr. Foon, Nyinko, Asamba Dauda, Iba Sambala Dame. Iba Sambala Dauda, the laws of the Gambia, Abe Banko Dingo Bela, Mantra Adama Barrow MPP. But Gambia no Ali Ajele. So, Ndolinga fall in the Rosso Taliban? No. Membe Kekan Jambela is back. Alkaja Jane, deputy will form in some countries, for blows exchange at in a deputy world. But Oboka for deputy Karife Dunaja. Go. Alenga try Nanyinu men falling NPP in Kolu. Ali Mira. NPP Palaso, more Kilimboka to Palaso, Atol member Palaso to B, more Lebenunje Kunu. Hadamadi Mole Kataria Ninala. Adama Barote to la president yala forever. Go, not all from damma ko al karanta jamela mansakuna. Sanji muwani fula. Yaya jamebe president yala Gambia. Ala wawu doro mobeka tamani wala. Bari bi yaya jambe falabe siri Equatorial Guinea. Abuka hanika dum pleno la kata Ghana. Waranka fundi. He is a prisoner in Equatorial Guinea. Dunia mu hakul tu dinkirality. Bibe kering sama minalale tilikilen bukatu malaring ning moye loi tinya court sol bijele alta bari kafuko kari ning manke il office be relocate la this is sembocracy koni ngonna falingo nga membe faling sayinga nga mem fali wala murtana wala nan yimman sekunda wallahi Gambia din kendo ite manke hasidoti ite mantra personal fight la because kelosi vasi yatale dolta is personal dolta mu hasidiality adama la kafo kono alila attributol jibe ibe kamvari UDP la warande man la fi Ousainou Darboe ke president for no reason ndeman la fi UDP ke president wo mo si valle biji dol bije wala personal vendetta la bari momo e Gambia je kontenga Gambia je nyamente Gambia la je wala dundi struggle kono. And I will always put Gambia first. Momom perfect. Yes. Menna party support lale. That's democracy. Okake dula belto. For Republican imang Donald Trump biri ñuni lafta Democrat lafta impeach la for Republican man loy ke bam farata kala. La party leader lom atele la president. Bari ninga nata tonya kan tilimbali ya bala be ke kan Gambia bi. Adimina warta tonya security sector reform man soto kunu nengaje social media Senegalais woli ye Gambia dingo muta ya detain ngamuso ibaje social media Gambian citizen Senegal security officer solo ya muta molbe wosi la Gambia birinyi falindiro keta ye Senegal din jumale muta Gambia ye Senegal sojarol dunta na banko kanne ye mobun kilo la URR right in the heart of Gambia tafas mamboji itata ya sansan soto not only ka bunkilola kataka samba Senegal, and you guys are stupidly talking about security sector reform my foot. But you know malo soto, I know somebody talk about ethics. Aliamo ele Mr. Funda fokan ethics. I spoke about ethics at the beginning of this program. Ethics. Gambia, Africa problem, Africa Achilles heel. More ethical lack of ethics, ethics value. This government is a joke. And no more manke hasidoti. Ite Gambia je. Wa ibulata Adama Baro no Adama Baro support. You may have as well supported Jame. Yes. Go. Faro da mamanke kuriyati de. Hadama dingo fale in many ways. Kido ka hadama dingo fale. Nitoros hadama dingo fanole. Mo jababe fanka Gambia. Lack of health facilities, lack of media, unhappiness because more the stressing. How many people die? Near the life expectancy rate is low in Mola life expectancy rate is low in Africa compared to the developed world. People are unhappy. People are more baluolman sonaya Africa. You live longer in the West than in Africa. Look at their body, yentela body jibe. The same age. If Gambia, they are malnourished. Their body in a situational better. Some of them you think they are 60 or 70-year-olds because of the bad condition. Kodo man soto, domor kendo buka soto, balanced diet buka domo. Because of poverty. So ika yaya jamme support, ika Adama Barrow support Kuriala. So you are found wanting as the supporters of APRC. Sembokrasi man nyanatarla Gambia bi tilowai. Wo governor office Abasanyang, you are occupying that public office. You don't own that office. You are just occupying it. Sama ite tarlaji. Before ye naje mole tarlaji. Anung ibe menkele ikoka Adama Barrow le fasa. Ala le sembo warteteni Adama Barroti. Ikanyi Mr. Fun menkele. Sama sekeno governor tile wodlato de. Take this to the bank. Dunia mu yeleman oleti. Sol Baji Lebi. Momele for co-president on the Jame. He was very powerful. Nama memfo mansakunda, ninjame ma memfo, nate ma fa bukake. Edward David Singatele, sana sabali ala jamano sotole, sana bayro. Baramanta kumbo TRRC. Alinga hakilotu Gambia. Alinga hakilotu nyi sembo krasito. Dunia mu hakiltu suoleti. Africa munantol la problemoti, ntol we are all enemies. And the saddest thing of all this, when I can disappoint, most of these people live in the West. You live in the diaspora, it's at Gambia. Wale kanyin kusi falke. Ajahalo warata. Palaso manyanaka monyinandi. Palaso manyanaka hadamadungu faratindi. Wala neko palaso. Inata baturo laji. Inatita kaburo kono. Ika jumal na la palaso samba kaburo kono. Alnane hada benen jumala ji imu president wo imu minister ti wo imu senalale ti bo imu housewife le to imu business owner iko kari fatale bari nala palaso nala badi wo hada badi ngona te sotola wala nga hakilo to dunia kono membe ke kam bi janjambore is despicable and it doesn't tell well about our governance. Arguments will happen. People can have bitter argument multi nyo so nole but nale nyo so let it be aita within the remit. Mr. Fon is an elected official. Mole carte of fire. Ama fansindi wo palaso. Respect the people. Respect the electorates. Mele carte of fire. Mr. Abasanya, ite ye appointle. Iman carte of fire. Nyindo legitimacy men sort of ite for your legitimacy sort of within democratic the remit of democracy because nyi mole carte of fire sindi. Ijikitala. Gambia dingol le carte of fire. So be it as an allo ke bolo liki woye e ka fa ite do nañu pre ite me yalan ko mo clean pet me yalan ko Gambia no le wo sindi wala ite appoint place oto yaji Gambia na problem mo meti bolman democracy fon le understand these so-called officials people like Abasanyang alila intellect jipe ila horizon ila miranyal wala na Africa we have a long way to go na ko bala fale warta e camera man karam no, you know man karan jamela time. And most of them are thinking, oh, Adama be continue lale. Ngo hane Adama continue da, fa be continue la fo faw. Hanatara Adama continue da, alaman tankala, hanatara continue da beyond 2021. Nde jigita ko, man sa talla la keroto, ka Gambia nol fasa, Gambia dinkenol la law la bankoye, Adama te tamila 2021 la, inshallah. Ntebe inshallah la je. Bikon temanke baroti. Barome lota kafo, akuyatali adiatali mira 2021 ama masatalla fon acknowledge alnanaka adama baro may la kafu auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim ala diamol kono ni momo ya mo yena ya samana jam aka diamle ko a tele tamu gambiati a tele femolen hana tara aketa ite tulo palaso to forever because mo palaso mo nyofu kalamaleti dolle be tala JP Momo be governor Lord. How many people were governors in that region before? But we are watching this case and then we are watching it keenly. I'll take two snola Mr. Fumla because local government act like protect natural man faham gaminol faham tale. Albert time we show a nonsense letter has no meaning because the local government act is more powerful than this nonsensical letter. The local government act womu saratole mealon ko Gambia loi be sembeni wala. So a letter kensango cannot override what the local government act states. Alenga loi bunya loi le ka banko samba sembo krasi buka banko samba wai. Wala na Jammeh failed. Wala na Adolf Hitler failed. Wala na Sani Abacha failed. Samuel Kedo and all these dictators, Saddam Hussein. Where are they? Ile. Momo kobe sembokrasi kelarek ila tilo buka jamfa. Because hadama dingo mansa talla fongole free will di hadama dingo. Al Quran kono study. Ada mansa talla free will di hadama dingo. Mansa talla me alanko ate sembo membala mo buka la sembo suma. Bare wo nya ay free will di hadama dingo. Wo free will walati na 124,000 prophets. Anna biemol wili keme wili muani nani wolen nata pour que diam hadama di woli pour ay sila kendo tandina bari birayo sila kendo tandina ako alla kututal bulu there is a right and the wrong path nimmela fita yes sila kurungo noma nimmela fita sila kendo nan and you get your reward on the day of judgment wo man satalla me alan ko hadama di ngola freedom odiala so hadama di jumale ba tinete be sembo jayle nyu hadama di wokam nite fo moy ye misil me ya understand ye dino understand ite ko ifaham tale bare karambalolu molke tonyele modol savo kariman karang ngo karambalia karambalo karang is just imanta formal education la bare molbe je me singol lo classroom kono wodoli mel faham hani melta to university ma faham kuni ngo bati hada mani ngoto hada mani nyanta ka kunu nyi masa kunda official top guns most of them man kuni being Adama Barola Minister Kufan Ningola Diamo Moila Mbaple la jam Ahmad Ba. He is the most divisive minister in this government. And you see fatam fancy la, and you tribal bigot. Attention, man sekunda. B.I. Muneke, after Dino fatam fansole fanan sambala na Gambia. I'm going to play a memfo BBC la correspondent. Dolboka kangola minister. Amad Bamu idiot leti. Namana moje mealonko. Itemu minister ti buke fo kumolong. Ako Christian-led party. Henry Gomez la party is a Christian-led party. Gambia IEC motor party on religious lines is there. Come on, why Ahmad Ba? I never know that this guy is so low in the horizon. I need for radio to ba play la jang ako Henry Gomez la party mu Christian-led party lady. Ahmad Ba la Nyimo sifal se kironto la minister tinyadi. There is no political party in Gambia that is Muslim or Christian-led, for cry out loud. When will this idiocy stop in our country? When will this minister stop embarrassing us? How can Ahmad Ba be on an interview? Kafoko, Henry Gomez party is a Christian-led party. Allahu Akbar. We are doomed to have these clueless people sitting in our cabinet office to try to determine our policies. When he could not even differentiate for Gambia electoral law, Ahmad Ba got a party registered in Gambia. And yet, Ahmad Ba could not, understand, no political party can be called a Muslim-led or a Christian-led party in Gambia. It's embarrassing. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Come and listen to what Ahmad Ba said. Beranim BBC la correspondent be diam kang. From the horse's mouth, Alabama kan Christian-led party. Manta kangola kang. Ndol bantaba, we will not speculate. Nde kangola la masakunda official la ye mon fombe wala analyze la because ndol be tonya la analyze kanjang. Wala na ninga fengo fem forek, we back it up. Ali la mo audio la mayan Ahmad Ba be diam kang. Alay la mo yalla. Clueless Ahmad Ba.
Is a party, and that explains such reason, and there is reason were not taken into account. We felt that was unacceptable as a party. Because let me remind you, when we were having the political amendment bill in 2015, when the bill became an act, there was this process of parties being obligated to have offices all over the country and have structures. The EP led by Henry Gomez was to be deregistered. Our party stood up, gave them all our structures, and went to the Independent Electoral Commission to prevail on them to accept that we had an alliance with GPEP, one understanding with them. They are using our facilities because we did not want the Christian-led party to be deregistered.
Okay, bingo. Ali Amoele, let me just stop there. You've heard from the horse's mouth. We don't want a Christian-led party. Iko nyuron la minister. Iko Ahmad Ba man faham tende. Iko Gambia nyin sifal le kasin to la cabinet. Nyunu menalan ko hani karam baloli kam menal karam wala kuninta Ahmad Bati. Because ndena mana moy an ordinary Gambian me alon ko hana manta formal education na ay law I have for UDP be Muslim-led party leti or GDC is a Muslim-led party and just because Henry Gomez be Christianity does that qualify a GDP was so-called party? It's not fit to be called a political party with no disrespect. Momela executive structure. Nobody knows the executive structure. It's like a two-man party. But the fact that they are registered, but it's idiocy 101 to call that party a Christian-led party. But this is coming from Gambia's tourism minister again. The man who was under the spotlight for wrong reasons last week is under the spotlight again for another idiotic remark. This is Ndola situation. This is how diabolical. This is how sad Gambia situation is. Minister of Tourism, Amalonko, you cannot call a political party in Gambia a Christian-led party. Adama Barola Kafogo Membijek, Molman Kunimbalo Siata. This has nothing to do with education. It's a kuninole hanatremanta formal education or yet a true Islamic education. It's a kunino is from Kanandino Duniala. This is a man who led NRP. NRP Ngolo Munekata Lafal Ahmad Babula Kake leader of NRP. A minister embarrassed himself, called and the government's party, NRP. And he was having an interview with a BBC journalist, ranting all over the place, justifying this government, that the Dalasi is stable. This government has achieved education schools. But under this government, performance of schools, student performance is going down. And central bank governor Falindrola, Akafoko, I a comment on law. This audio is there. Listen. But this is the idiocy of Ahmad Bah. Just listen to him again, Mr. Clown, making himself a laughing stock.
They are using our facilities because we did not want a Christian-led party to be deregistered. And we made it very clear to them.
Christian-led party.
We cannot allow the party to support the government of Ahmad Bah. And further to that, have also agreed to support the candidature of Ahmad Bah for president in 2020.
Okay, Dole, sad stories, because I forgot Ibu Wage. I don't know how true it is. May his soul rest in peace. I think somebody made a comment earlier, Ibu Wage, that veteran journalist. Somebody commented earlier, and I was going to reference another Tony Alum, condolences to the family. That's really sad news coming true. I think somebody commented that. But this is really Gambia situation. NPP, molle bi jemele alonko dañoo xam lo force sen bop te xamuñ dara ñu bari Ahmad Bah dafa fogg ne dafa xamul dara waye nit ki yow so xamé naka ngay dem di wax ne GDP is a Christian led party. IEC ndax dinañu register. You cannot register a political party in Gambia on tribal lines, on religious lines. It's there. Ahmad Bah should know this. These are basics. A political party leader, just because you want to be a clown on airwaves. We are doomed under this government, but we can stop it on 2021, putting a vote out. Alinga Gambia salvage. Nying embarrassment of how long? Minister Bediam Eritarek Moli Njele. You will never hear a minister in Ghana where diamuni diam sifala because wolu ye mo fahamring like a palasold. Iman dogo lal ke palasold. Ahmad Bah is very divisive. Well, if the Christian only missile more le jahasela. Why bring Christianity into this? Christian-led party. Ninkole go Ahmad Bah mu jahasela leti. Ahmad Bah mu nyonti ak loto Ahmad Bah. Ahmad Bah is very dangerous. Ahmad Bah a jarata e Gambia be dundi nyokono just for him to remain a minister. Because he never dreamt of being a minister. Because Alondo Tala, an experienced Tala, somebody who was an entertainer in the hotel. Ni go better minister yala. Ma entertainer so disrespected because it's a profession. Me Ahmad Bah, I'm talking about Ahmad Bah. More be jale mu entertainer ultimate fahamta. But this particular one, atema faham. Nka judge based on his utterances. This is the very idiotic comment that even a grade 10 student in Gambia should not make such comments. Because near Gambia the registration process, understand, you cannot register a political party in Gambia along religious lines, along tribal lines, no. Not on ethnicity. Mote party of Gambia commanding political party law. Well, I need more UDP political party. Who move for humble and bariality. Mote party of formula can move form party Gambia and party all of. You will not be registered because it's against the IEC rules and regulations to register a political party in Gambia. So how can you call a political party a Christian led? But let me not waste my time. This shows the level of Ahmad Bah. Okay, I go back to the security sector reform. Albela Michael Jutipon Bantabala is exactly 19:07 p.m. in the UK right now, 19:07 p.m. in the Gambia as well, 8:07 p.m. in Germany right now as well. Me diamo menkala jang ola nyitiko. Alinga diamo Gambia la kuola, alinga mol encourage nga ye audio le kinyana jang courtesy of Tunko Marena. Reportedly, iko Sefo Keba Ture of Nyamina East. Iko reportedly campaigning for Barrow. Vari ale ama Adam Barrow la ko aya foni mansa talale ko tembendi de. Ntema fo de Barrow le ko hani malaiko nin kilal lum fengol ka ala agenda la sopo so sefol nyata la agenda sopo sa kani mansa talale ko tembendi. Barrow manasi. sayne manasi sembeta ngayne sayne manasi sembeta foykani Mario, the most gracious, the most merciful. Mome alonko ala sembo mobuka sumano. Mario astafala Mario me alonko ala sembo mobuka sumano. Adama Baro bewuta a faratita akaka ni mansak nala ko takindi. Nte wode nte kuma folo woto renge. Ma mo moyeni mansakolla ko tambendi. Firaona lafta kelale amenketala ngajele. Menketala a turtum bunda. Mansatala la sembo mantu hadama di ngoto wayi. Security sector reform. Nga ko janne ko Adam Barrow la man ko na naliem malo soto. Alkana nyin SSR ale molbula yafu atol kanafo. Du kare mbal danila. Alkakaral fan embarrass. Allah comedy show ale men ko wolo security sector. Every day TRRC katol malundile every day ni testimonial kera. Mu kurungol be fari jigo a first Gambia dingo iko Senegal o liamuta Gambia ngaje dol fa ba fokanko people should go and occupy the Senegalese embassy, protest, blah blah blah. Kabini Adama Barrow la man sekonda sida Senegal jamme Musa na la kumbe berabe Gambia Senegal ga hani nonsense kala Gambia la de. That's one thing that we will miss him for. Yes I hate to say this, to say we will miss Jammeh, but this is the reality. When Jammeh was in Gambia, Senegal security officer Jumale Nyamate Bedunalan Gambia Dingo Bunkido Emuru Senegal. That's how detained. When Jammeh was president, 22 years, another ketalabam. But under this failed government, but what do you expect when you have Omar Faye as defense minister? Somebody who cannot even write a decent sentence. He cannot construct a decent sentence. He relies on people to do his work for him. This is Omar Faye because he doesn't have the skills. Karango TJ, Londo TJ, he's empty. He's only big talk. Right? Lola say Omar Faye. You know, I don't like to. I judge people based on their performance. Angale Kongo TJ. Wahbure rek. Mo wahbure mom, he will get grade A. Suma kun laube abewole sutola. Par excellence abewole sutola. Wahbure rey nga kuma balfo nga singa kuma balfo. Mote se Omar Faye danna exam wala atelbe festal. But another substance la red mark abewole sutola atije. So security sector reform Nimansa kunda mbialan ko to jele fenni ko le ke fongol gele di ke fongol ridicule last week ko press conference commandé inila national security advisor atoni fam baji fongo tondi fam ko ganyana la first name lale. What is Baji's first name? Because Adama Barrow la nyimol tebuke tolol sometimes, but for the purpose of the program ala to sa fenyen sa la full name for Baji la sonante national security advisor. Baji me he's also under Jammeh. You know me Jammeh la molleti Jammeh you know mutala use ay ke commissionality ay bon hay sama army ay yayi ni dulal beto Adama Barrow ko atata change le kera tata wala sama na national security advisor. So security Gambia no problem. The Gambia security falindira man keji nothing. Dogo under Senegal like dictate. Senegal sojarol hobe bara frigo in a state house no kalamtale ika jutu Gambia la security officer sol fongalal. Gambia army is just there. They are not in command. The PRO may be talking, giving interviews, but he doesn't. They don't know. CDS drama is that yes, but they are not in command. Senegal control dictate. Senegal is controlling us because look at State House and the security, the close protection unit. Melka Sudia president la bemo Senegal only. Nabe tamalofang 5 of his close protection security abeka ka Senegal only. Nada da manka bankuna Senegal only fanga ditamin jumale bajela jumata jela. Mamadou Badji, thank you, Mamadou Badji. Allah baraka audience all. Very smart people. Mamadou Badji, so-called national security advisor. He hasn't done nada. He's just economic salary collection because there is no security sector reform in Gambia. Because you cannot have the people who committed heinous crimes still part of our security apparatus. Alaji Martin should not be in an army today. Amanyana Tarlaji. But the victims are still crying. TRRC. We will know the truth. Dinañ xam dëgga. Reconciliation, big question mark. Reparation, big question mark. Waaye dëgga bi moom dinañ ko xam de. That's the good thing about TRRC. Dëgga mi moom ñu ko xam because ñi dem foofu ñun dañ dee wax. The victims are talking and they will continue talking. But you cannot reconcile a nation where there is open injustice. And there is no semblance of the government making efforts to try to bring justice in that country. So how can we achieve reconciliation? Look, Rwanda, people were prosecuted. South Africa, some people were prosecuted. Sierra Leone, they were prosecuted. But they are Gambia, you jumala prosecute so far. Allah mo killing tofo nyaba. Kabrenye masekonda sita sanje nani. Walatina Gambia no alenga tonya fasa. Gambia no vote for anybody else in that country except Adam Barrow. Ni man la fa fayla UDP. Ba ngalon dolbi ji UDP la kuko wol hasi dolbi gol. Dolbi je wolu they are not supporting Adam Barrow pour dalila kande. Itolu fongol ne suñ tok ak sen jegenaay. Billahi wallahi talla ñoo ñoo gëna xamne Adam Barrow mënuta jogu suñu rew. Ñom ñoo la gëna xamne Adam Barrow amu competence. Adam Barrow leka corruption is Bamba Banja ala case be ñaadire. A data la yereng because ya lo ko we are people of the moment. Sambi ibe fonyola Bamba Banja la ko ala samba administrative leave la ngi ñinandi. James Gomez should have been today. He should not be a minister. The police should have gone there. They should have taken files from that office. The inquiry kaje. Ning corruption ya investigate. Ni evidence also rayita kitiola. Ñu nek ka banku sobe wolto. But James Gomez is still minister. $100,000 bribe, alleged bribery scandal. Walatina Mustafa Kedabo. Congratulations to him again. IGPA la Gambia Press Union la Fenkoning award he got it this year. He deserved it. He deserved it. I deserve it. Mustafa Kedabo is a very good investigative gun. I am sad Kununga update the Pamodo Bojanka for he's taking backseat on member hearing. That's really bad news filtering through. Until further notice, it could be a personal thing, but he's going to be another missed somebody. Melango Tonya Folalom, issues all analyzed to prove Molia Kolka Kol Fatam Fansemolo. So this is he's going to be seriously missed. But I feel like media Ninata Bamba Banjala Kola $100,000 dollar will came a woman story in it. Sai Nawek Fanambiji Sun Canolo Yenatli Nawek Lela. $1,000,000 TBEA ni company me alon ko l'Africa contract ko dila China la company do bije wol so do ko keno million tanni say so million tanni saba Mamadou Sabali be diam kam forum ko all along he's been talking about this Fatima Esnda wala Facebook live la ba foka company do bije me alon ko wala reputation nga Alaji Touré fana jele he spoke today I research ke TBA for ma record soto bari munati ne be company nying Fafa Sanyang wallahi Fafa Sanyang ye tofo nyim platform to la sumbe tofo la ko tek itelo yade Minister of Energy Fafa Sanyang you guys will be on the wrong side of history Fafa Sanyang ali kukendo ke Gambia ye ni minister al kukendo ke Gambia you have no reason Aliman due diligence follow in the award of this contract because Allah ta mochat lela because new company wole $35 million so dundu Fatuba Barrel account. Well, you rob my bag, you scratch my bag, I rob your bag. Allah fi te compensate lale. Go. Chinese so la liye jebe dundun dala Africa dulato. Ikalafika simul kuntemo lekam. Aliamera TBEA company. Me alango they have no reputation globally. Ali banku killing for la doko senata dame. Wolube $752,000 dundal Fatuba Barola. Ibrahima Silla, Ntofo Balikari, Mealango, he's one of the biggest disappointment for Gambia. Ibrahima Silla. Ngo, Nyulule diaspora to Tinya. Ibrahima Silla be Ghana. I wurol keji, I diamol keji. Today, Ibrahima Silla is hearing governor threatening somebody Kuatatarala premises. Ibrahima Silla as information minister of the government. Abetala there in a tek. Nada coffee show ya nyininka wala as I justify. Ko last week biri Ibrahima Silla nyininka. birin jamme musa be jaka political meeting olke birin Peter Gomez yen ka ay day amang hani diamula because amalla fala foila palasola a hani te ke day a me mira ko masatalla ba George Lana la kaburo temale palaso means everything to these people today Ibrahim Silla men ka diamu nun Accra ka wurije ka diamu Fatu Radio bi ala mansa kunda wala be sembocracy jay kan Gambia abe tarla je ka mansa kunda support so itala jamme kelo anafa lay itele borta Gambia iko yaya jamme la fita Citizen FM janila I borta tata Dakar you sought asylum in Dakar I borta je tata Accra ima hani kata Gambia we understand that because dolbe mama hani no kata Gambia iko yaya jamme ka mol fale nobody want to be a foolish hero yaya jamme mo falaleti jamme Musa rey kati nit la domala because moma ka mo fa ite mo domaleti ika moy kan naylon busota bi wala na bi ngaje Yes Musa Cham desan abe NIA ay mo kilna ko mo fa melan ko I felt sad wala kada Tumani Jallo wala APRC bureau jani bireje APRC bureau jani jamme Musa ya atele kada jamme Musa la last victim ti biring aboyta election auto ay jongolal ke kan akoy alta nyim fa very young man wo bama bi wala be ka kumbo ko Adama Barrow na mana singolo ala korda kono kabara kada president bari bi Adama Fele abe million ol tasare la nyamina election or by election ay kodo di ala molla maymuna balde wol be guest house auto ye room say yole ta subhanallah tungo mare in is call imbadangata Ibrahima tungo mare okay tungo ko ngata duma let me play music guys let me play music or play then nin tungo to mela bag ngama for information on the deal and quickly play music. I'll be like a political perspective solo YouTube online bantaba Monday's edition. I'll be back with you guys momentarily. Allah baraka. Allah baraka. Okay, mbari ko la baraka ba ke ning tungo mare ni exchange notes here. Albe la make political perspective so la yuri ko banta ba. Adama Barrow fala be kudo tinyala je Sefo Keba Toure of Nyamena East. Mbala audio play la janna diam kan abe kaka Adama Barrow. Adam.
Mbe jayla ali la supporter be.
Ali la moyala.
Meli abula nyoye. Foy mo kili muta. Meli abula mbe be jayla be kilin na. Toni kondon la ka foy ni mbara e ko kende leke al be fenkeli ne ni fenkendo ni mo jama yen kasde banali abula nyoy foy meli abula fonsi jay ngeten ana la mo ali o barake do menke masha Allah la ilaha illa huwa arabal jola nteli jamin isti ne aton nun kata fawla mun kanale bari ndenta ka do fay no la ja folo Adama Barrow menke nyame isti mbole folani kabrim PPP jamano sa da wada kare ba jawra ay ko le be ke nyamena bare kabo kudan kun tawru ngane sol falale ma aman duwa man jabi imman sakunda do na ta duwa man jabi bare ala nata ke atala siwo kono don ay silo bolli kudan katate kun taw badala bari wo mu nyamina la kuma balati nyami isla kuma balam atun tolden kudan kun taw temo silo ko me bijen telle alon sate konon to biyele miliale be nyobal adun tolle ni be nyobal o damman yamin isti o damman kanyan ton tol mal bari dala ko mo be fono bari besse ko jeela baten to la bak en kamma ko kabrin ko folo dane sainte ma ko te kiri abe kam ko la mamem fo ba pala nyembe larenten to se bon ngeten ala fo president ko adama baro ala ko siso men be ko kole la sondingo buga muta adun sinyim faale faranko man sabe ka karan enena karan moje minto man sabe ka karan ibe ka ni ala le ke to bonke kati na e kati mole te jawya ni mole te ko be kati na be kati ala le ya to mo yake man sade mo kane pambatandi masha Allah wala be kala fana masha Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fana masaba masakallan ko ni sira me nata jam na be tala nyota ka dade banyo ala di bito sambal ala qur'an ngali konto ngal je baake ngal tendu isewo da baake suntu PPP ala inango ngawlo baake alnata kam famandi mfabandi
okay madam albela magam political perspective sola sefo keba ture of Nyamena East PJ le Nyamena West PJ ning momo ya long ala koma nyane jahalla wala na adama baro mele kuryal ki jamme ay wala muru nan wala na no surprise even nyin silo aka nyim foto ko bila nyin silo aka fa adama silo men do ko bila Nyamena ko mele Nyamena ko bila nyin silo be tinyari kunonti barale ya foko momo ile Yaya Jammeh you choose and bring Sefo Bunja Dandang Sise Banta in 1999. Alamani man in Kafarka. Yaya Jammeh you hand-pick iman karto Friday. Adalake Sefo. Wala na nyunu itolo mobe president yala rek iko wala wawle noma. Ni ko how jump iko how high. Aliya maka mo ile de. Nganyine kele pro Sefo liye da bondi molla election auto. Bri Yaya Jammeh biji Yaya Jammeh Sefo le use. But Adama Barrow is doing the same thing. Carve foyo. Ndolla jam. Ibe party your support, let's support. But iteta ika campaign okay. Ika for ite president the CFO, ite elected official, you are serving the people of the Gambia. Hanata ye appoint le. Imu Gambia leti. You should be neutral. Akamta ko CFO Yaya Jajusi. Woy menke Yaya Jammeh jumale makai. Nyi CFO for the same thing. Yaya Jammeh le nyun appoint. Abasanya memu governor to be mbota member ko for Yaya Jammeh man to ko Yaya Jammeh bari iboda korda men kono ikoy be korda tayla korda me yete ko kuti korda me yete makoy fo alala demaro nata itenata ko kukudi iko be korda tayla woto melko korda kelenu idi wolle be kafolo nyoka nyine kada barola di baroni mo kurngol lebe kafoka nyoka mel APRC pour que UDP kele APRC mo kendol sotol me an ko nyin nonsense so man ka fode wala hen na biri ala feta palaso ma information o soto ko lantom montamba ya offer palaso la bari woman song I don't know how true that is but no information o soto because ala feta ka APRC la mol le samanan amalongo UDP is having a lot of UDP la stronghold UDP is the foothold level soto kan in Foni. But attenyi na mutako anu foni siyo bele be foni fulul bi jele man ni ko bi es jolal la siata ji comme badibu man ni ko siata ji nyam but doesn't mean that jolal man ta badibu o fulul man ta badibu bari nyi sefu sifalu imama ya kafako ako alale akeji okay jamme dum fo alale makeji so mnana Adama Barrow lota against Yaya Jammeh and when you say for bring I'm sure bring Adama was contesting against Adam nyin koyta mal fer ko aka Jammeh la support no hadama dingo la kalambal hadama dingo dol la kal mu nyang konkorongol leti nyang konkorongol jo nyame comme lansongo quand même fo ñun dol mu nyang konkorongol leti ñunu mol mel yalon ko commencer Omar Faye was supporting Jammeh. He only renounced his support when Jammeh lost election. He campaigned for Jammeh. Sidi Njai. You know, they all campaigned for Jammeh. Sehu Mbalo campaigned for GDC. Sehu Mbalo did not support the coalition. Ale Adamala Nyima Sekunda for Nali e Mankutol Jibe. Mol meye coalition against Au Jamaba yo le kafun kafun nang. Ni sefo menka diamo bi kafoko alala yakeji. Jammeh Musa for alale makeji. Birana da 1994 anala rata toyol alala yakeji di. Alala yakeji. But womati for Adama man law of 2016. So it because Adama Barrow alala yakeji. So that does that mean that mote law of election? So manana Adama lot against Jammeh. But yalla hadama dingo nibe kumo fo le nyanta ki mira. Ko mole menke lamoy wala ko kumo moyte fonti. Ñi ñamena ba election nga Kadim Rasoul fana na audio moyle. I call analyze. Tilimbali al membe ke kanji. Korobe use kanji left, right, and center. Ba pump kanji. But I want to prevail on GDC la leader Mama Kande. I ta dum. Molia horma, molia kanu. I ta campagne okay. Money cannot buy love. Yes, kano money buka kano sang. Hana tara ite mo naful tioti mome kanu tumando abe mari nene kanne ko ala nafale biji bari real kano sondomo kono kodo buka sande Mama Kande that area molia like le mol lafeta NPP wolbe kodo leda ngo ni kodo di menna domo gambe kodolom barkane la carte di la de ni na de wuli fula di mala wuli sawa wuli nan wuli lulu aduni la poso kono sabe eta subo sang in la dimbale damal kono fa teb bari carte o ni ko me menna carte o tala bulu kana carte o di la de andung ala fa yoro jalloye because ñim birom sow NPP men londi ndema long bari ñin nan netalo fo ni haje ngo nga fo jane wolu mbasela kan hadama dingo nyaada tells a lot about the person. Ale birom sow la netalo jibe man ta tonya alta social media look at his facial ala demeanor jibe who is going to elect this person into a public because ala angale kam moy balia wo is normal in NPP camp. So I'm not even going to waste my time. Advisors all angele kamoy. Ministers all angele kamoy. Minister of Tourism went on an interview kafoko and the government is the Christian-led party. Yalong ignorance man tambiwala. That's ignorance 101. A whole cabinet minister. Advisors all angele kamoy. Ibuka fono. President buka fono. President buka sol pronounce no. 4 damn years. Human being Adama buka pronouncement sanyi nani be president yal human being Adama buka human being aka fole woman sanyi nani de ite ko ben president yala human being hani grade 5 student Gambia ka human being pronounce ba pronounce le Adama Barrow adingo fanan nte buka la feka diningol dadu ne ku ko ba Adama ya dingo samba America. Na information no soto ko be Maymuna Cissé Dabo la korrale kono ngale ba fala ha sewu sedi li dal mala kan information soto nyame Adama dingol nim fengode e Maymuna korray jele taye je refurbish je falling so dingol sterinje so Adama invested a lot there anin Maymuna Cissé dingol do korla kono but nte ko brio information den ko that's not even my cup of tea. Funny Adama ka mola state resources that ka dungo kono because nte bokala fika dindingol dundi ñi diamo kono they are innocent. Adama bire molbe campagne ko la nalo haftan kuka sirmol analo haftanol me haninte sewu sedili na foire ya mfara ngam fan tambire ka Adama lo haftanol do with no ngo nyima ka chahandi adama lo haftano la kamen dum campagne la ni adama en so ala mbati la charity la nteten dum non fana ngam fangola makamo tambindi wala way mo me ala ngote ko real estate le mi bulu disen haftano fo ma soto mi fo bari bi wala tata man sono lo manka man kunda anin jobate e membe GPA a telephone am benyum kuriya ko maka adama baro finance this MD jobate a defara mo enable of mol balbe to safekane balbe profile kan moy kuriya kan nyim sakunda we are taking notes because mambure la ko sa ndem ko fo say wolom corrupt official ol be almamoti ani adama baro wolom corrupt people almamoti ala nay bobu mambure njahlati so ila fena broda lamin broda boa sedi ila to fana dudi la ka foko no ka samba central bank ali amoyle albe la moy kan ni mo kufande wala Mr Clown Mr Ignorant tourism minister amaba adiamo dala be diam kan central bank la ko fana be diam kan boa sedi la ko la ite you are not an economist. What does Amadba understand is economic stability? Amadba variables understand about interest rates, about inflation, GDP ratio, GNP. Nika ko munon GNP for GDP la difference amalo. You go and ask Amadba what's the difference between gross national product and gross domestic product. He cannot explain it. Prove signing off at Google. But if you put it on the spot, you can go, Minister, what's the difference between GNP and GDP? On the spot, an interview about no, I don't know. And Adama Mofo, Adama Haniwaya Google at understand. Adama can Google gross domestic product, gross national product. Google, I read 5 times. Niya sama interview that I explain now. That's Adama Barrow. And if he wants to prove me wrong, let him go and explain. Imagine bring a kumase jang nga fa ko adama kakari economic data for aya stop le say saya buga fa ko foreign exchange rate 5 months aya stop le because ikalamoyle they religiously listen to us. Ibrahim Silla bring a ma jang ko don't go to the radio and start talking about Gambia achievement is about import cover munduma le ameka fo ya stop le de because wolom ignorance 101 man sakunda buga tira fe ka 5 months of import cover. Mansakunda furing o damalka kibir wala. Serious government will got particular more like cost of living, job creation, inflation rate, foreign direct investment, how your ability to attract foreign direct investment and inadvertently create jobs for the citizens. Mansakunda sobe olka dial hamgola. But in Mansakunda mealonko, they lack innovation. They are not innovative. They don't have the pedigree to start thinking for themselves. They just rely on Yaya Jammeh. Ima Yaya Jammeh can rely on projects. Nga silole lojana, karamongo lojana. Adama volana Mansakunda. Hey, Adama is silole lojana. The same thing, Yaya Jammeh la perception of development. Wala Adama Barrow la perception of development. Yes. Ima wala na Yaya na dulabe dokata mbe silole loka nyomi hankal. Infrastructure better atale. But it is not the be-all of everything. Development goes beyond infrastructure. Mola Balunya is very important. Cost of living. Access to clean drinking water. Access to electricity. Masakuna nyanta nyinel kuole fongo fola. Education. Nyimansa kuna kwa kibiri munelabi. Education. Please. Ali Day, Al Canadiam. Performance of Gambian students has declined. Exam only results of fundida mola performance under this government has declined. Biri Amar Banyi ni Gamelela. Can you guys predict what was his response? If you are smart, please, you are very smart people on Bantaba. Can you predict Amar Bala answer Mumuneti? Nyimansa kunda niye challenge kola what ikamuna excuse di. We inherited it from Jammeh. The same routine, nonsense, garbage. 4 years, you are still living in denial. Yes, nani inherit ni pin down damere. Well, we inherited this from Jammeh. Then what was the purpose of you coming to take mantle of leadership if you cannot do anything to try to avert that poor situation and bring corrective measures. That's why you work as Gambian. So you cannot just continue giving, yeah, we inherited this, we inherited this. So security sector reform, red mark. Justice for victims, red mark. Juluta loan, very high score. Because they have a minister who attaining only current economics is to borrow. Borrow, 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 and finance. Domestic borrowing, external borrowing. And you increase our debt burden. And you met, that's why Gambia is, many times, time and time, I'm going to repeat myself, Gambia is classified as a debt-distressed nation. Very sad, but that is the reality of the situation. Mambo Njai doesn't understand anything. He doesn't bring policies. Look, Jul Bru Jibebang, Jul Bru, Banjul Brothers, Isoranda, Saika Jul Bru, Manifafinjo, Senegal dañ am fayda, Senegal only fayda sutole. Iko natol man fayda sutole, nga fayda sutole. Company you relocated to Senegal, Saika na brand new use, ika na ka export back to our country. Ndol fo me alan ko kabrin PPP la man sakunda. Nin company created jobs. This government cannot do anything. Boaseri is the permanent secretary at finance. Under his watch and Mambore's watch, they brought those stupid tax policies. Go. Kataka educational and academic qualification was short of. Doesn't mean that you will do the right thing. They brought that stupid tax policy, which led to the collapse of Banjul Brothers. Finance Ministry like under Mambore Njai, with his permanent secretary. Another staff at the Ministry of Finance. They brought that stupid tax regime. We killed off a very vibrant industry. It has always been a source of employment for Gambian people and also creating revenue for the Gambian people since the First Republic. Now, company Muneda, Senegal Senegal only fight us. Senegal would even give the incentives because Senegal did not do Kosotolaji. Ikana eko export kana wafin na banko kan. Because ni mansa kona manta dukula. Julutalom kata project sola kata politikola. That's all this government is doing. And then ka devise ka Gambia dingol fatam fansa. Ka tribalism sembo na banko kan. Because Adama Barrow is pandering to the fuller votes. He is saying, yes, Nimo Fuller Mansa Kundality, for at the beginning, it's time for Fullers also to take mantle of leadership. A Fuller can be president, Gambia, a Mandinka can be president, Jola can be, Manjago can be, Sarahula can. For me, it doesn't really matter. It's not my bread and butter. I look at the quality of the individual. Nenga Sarahula Kendo Soto. I Gambia Kanu. As a Gambia Marano Tilingoning Bunyan Horomokama. Why not? Ninga Manjago Soto Mealanga Gambia Kanu. As a Gambia Marano Tilingoning Horomoko. Why not? Why are we just living in this nonsensical thing? Karimu Fuloli, Karimu Jolal, Karimu Sarahulolti. Can't we go past that? But people are just using it to try to get votes. Ahmad Ba, I tell them the main architect, and in Fatouba Barrow. Fatouba Barrow is the main man behind this tribalism nonsense at State House. Gambia First Lady, so-called First Lady. I tell you, you see Fatam Fanso, Turu Warandekan Gambia. Abe Kurial, aka MP sol commandi. Wala nga munaje, iko minister sol la musol le tata kote si kola First Lady, apurka Adama Barrow la agenda support. Na information osoto. Very sad. First Lady Chilel Jawara Berabiji. Amanyu adundi dadu nyi nonsense kuna walat na bring a kema beleta. I bunyani horomole shota. Fatouba Barrow is not going to get that. Because I found doing foolishness like on even social media. Tribalism can't work in our politics because none of the tribalism, nobody's going to be a winner. It's not going to be a win-win for anyone. Because nil loda bi ngo jolal ko nga jola candidate support. Mandingol ko nga mandinga candidate support. Fulol ko nga who is going to win? Well, the majority tribe will always win, right? And that's not good for development. That's why alinga nyimbondi karemo fulol karemo joral. Let's look at Jumale Banko Kanu. Adama Banko Kanu lebang big no. And I can give multiple reasons. Nze reason all the Kabrin Somanda for Ularo. Adama Mulahi di Tinyalaleti. Adama Manke Banko Kanulati. Adama B wolebe ya jamela playbook of Samanakan Gambia. Itemanta MPP, itata doko kala Gambia. Imu UDP you are out. Imagine you water kona mneke. Allahu Akbar. This man, Namanam president ite mansa kunda dictator ome ite ko dictator. Ite nyanda yaya jamme tentulalde Adama Barrow. Ite nyanda ka duwa jamme Musaye. You know why? Because jamme Musa la ideal ite ko wole normal. Ni wado ko na mang army la top brass will promote bang. For yaya jamme buko wole. Elections are coming. Say Omar Faye go, you know what? HE. Danga promote CDS and army so that they can have your loyalty. Jamme kan yunefo. Last election, before the election, Yaya Jammeh promoted top brass of our army. Go to the archives. And Yaya Adama Barrow is doing the same thing. Elections 15 months away. Promote them. Ila rang sol kafu. So Adama yemu innovative idea le samarang. Wala na ninga je musol be protest organized la Gambia musolu. Where is Fatou Kinte, Minister responsible for Women's Affairs? Imagine bringing a Fatoumata Jahumba, Fatoumata Tambajan Jallo Mama, you are going to interview the Fatou Network. You see, she's been completely anonymous, completely off the radar. Momaje, you draft constitution for Gambia dingo lafta protest right now, draft constitution la kola. Yes, Gambia dingo lafta protest kala, and non police holu. Ale pamito no nyun later protest ola Banjul. Gambia police holu ala la doku oke alia bula politician ol kaditamin. Ndolbe nyimbango men kanjang nyi la police department wolle sembo wartalti wolle facility sol men soral masoto bari prime minister's office bugo will dictate because order akko ko na la fitaka protest ke alla fitaka ka peer system o use al nyanda la permito ye loi norme tata police ol ni ko lafta protest la National Assembly against the MPs ila nyantolom Gambia la loi buko 25 section 25 the wale sembo the right to peaceful assembly as long as iman firearms use iman tinyareke iman riots ke you are within the law for you to go and express your grievance coming musolmen fundita jang ali pamito dila ko mol membe faka l'hôpital to ali wol bulale so mona nyum fondin ko lalte bulala anu mona na protest kala Banjul nyin ko kan dimi bakele Gambia is the only country iko foko protest kala Banjul London jam protest kala London protest kala Paris le warata Paris ye challenges all men soto wole warata Gambia Banjul is a hamlet compared to Paris or London or Berlin or Tokyo. Gambia is a hamlet, yeah? Banjul is a hamlet, right? So, funding all of the protests like Nyininga, Jumale Balcoma, Jumale Kal sponsor. Yeah, Nyininga in question or laboritar. And now the danger is these young men are saying with or without come APRT all of it. So you just permit or not will come out. Bidil after UDP that Balila permit or Labri Kamarali, Lawyer Daba came out and said he was ready to go back to Mile 2, but UDP will proceed. They backtrack. I feel like I'm funding all for number for Kanko. Ali permit or because Almantra Tonya le keken mol mal respect than the police all. Ali funding all but let them go with their placards, they go and protest at the National Assembly, express their views. This is democracy. Will that change the decision? Probably not. But they have a right to express their grievances. Because the decision has already been taken. We have to respect that. Constitutional Afoko, Nima 75% of the votes for it, it will not pass. Yes, we're going to luality. But luale fananko Gambian also protest no. So now look at constitutional alba accept law was 75% only. What the Gambia funding goal for an protest la nyanto dila. Police will I'll stop asking this nonsensical questions. Jumale kal sponsor, Jumalo party Jumale bal coma because we'll make a UDP to me. But we're watching the development. Ale permito di nyulla because you would have no reason. We are not under the state of public emergency. Ale permito di nyulla ye protest. Ila nyantolam because ale permito di 5 years la janne because wala after adama la agenda le promote. Within 3 years ale permito di 5 years la. To be a counter protest on the 3-year job now. So Gambian na so sign Lafla Diamla briefly on this lady Meala Natajang, and I'll open the lines for people to call in. I'll be like European online bantabala political perspective solo. But before I run Europe quarter, I want to take some time. Nga Kadim Rasulullah audio play ali jam. Mealonko, I think he spoke about this Nyaminabe. Algalama is demanding Kadim Rasulullah.
Mbadi nyamina West Nkolu, assalamu alaikum. Nyamina be kontong. Kabiring nyamina follow dula. Kata fo alabandula. Kabiring anis kunda. Kata jawula. Dalabanyolu. Nyai. Choya. Kata mina nyolu samba nyolu. Nyai kunda. Kata fo gaina ko kunda. Ngal be kontong. Nyamina dingo be nga be kondo nyamina West ngo be badi ngolo na nyamina be during badi nyamina be during kodo be fari nyamina tep million jama abe jurmiri nyamina bari nyamina dingol man fenje folo badi nyamina ngolo mbaju be la le fo ba futu balol le nyamina fo dikendo le nyamina ñing carte fayo manke jaxane carte fayti ñim manke politique carte fayo fonti ñim mujjutu na ya po carte fayo la badi ñamina ko moto tansay ani lulu NPP ni wala be ñamina moto tansay ani lulu ngamo le londi dulato aka moto lu konti moto tansay ani lulu ani ñunu moto tansay ni lulu be abe luntawon le ba ko ñamina di wonte boko ko yata alinyin la moyanin hakilola audio kasia modol ko ni ba download la ko lebulu o kamalante audio jamfandi la baje bare woto be siala assalamu alaikum sama mbokki wa Nyamina West mang la na nuyu sen bokka Bamba Serigne Maska de Morosu dama bëgg waxtaan ak yeen sama mbokki wa Nyamina West ñi dekk Sambang ñi dekk Fafa ak ñi dekk Kër Malume ak ñi dekk ci biir Nyamina yépp Nyamina West yépp ma ngi leen nuyu seen tour ak seen santa dama leen bëgg waxtaan ak yeen pour wone leen ne Nyamina de domi ñaka fayda amu fa so leen xolé ngeen gis ñi national puntum pandang isi ay moto yu xési lolu du dara waye xaliss bi nekk ci seen biir poste yi million ji yu bari lañ isi waye yeen wa Nyamina ñaata leen jox loolu la leen bëgg laaj so da nga na toog xool ñi lekk xaalis bi yépp dégg naa ne Duusano suba bu nekk moom moo day jël xaalis mu jox xale yi mu ne leen dem leen jënd béy pour ngeen lekk yéen doo leen xam dara doo leen am dara so ñoom dañoo xaar bee ngeen woota birom ñu jël birom yóbbu ko Adama Barrow wax Adama Barrow ne sa xaalis yaaxut génn nañ xaalis de waaye yaaxut waaye yéen doo leen am dara waa Nyamina West dégg naa suma benn koto Keba Jallow koo xam ne moom moo nekkoon mayor KMC during PPP days moom moo ñëwoon piñaay ak jéeg juróom-ñett
Okay, bari olam kadem rasultis baba sari mas badiam kan more just somebody is listening to the program in Gambia right now. People are following Bantaba. Thank you so much. People are listening to us from Gambia and following us. Some people within the system who are not even very happy with what Adama Barrow is doing, giving us information right now about the Nyamina by election. Let me just take off my phone and just go through. Well, talking of this Sefo, Mendiam Taka Adama Barrow Nyamina East Lodging Sefo Iko I more terrorized on the Jami. Woman surprise. I more button the back in the Nyamina, what more Yajame Bije. Ikonga Kibaro Fananso Adama Barrow Yen Ganji Ture, the former governor of CRR. This is the information that is just filtering through right now. Adama Barrow ya command the telephone otole, Puraya Makoi. I ta Nyamina West, Kakafunyu Mola, I make sure NPP and Sirawi. This is just the information that's coming through from Banjul. Thank you from our sources. I go Nganyi Ture, former governor of Sierra, Adama Barrow ya command the telephone otole. And Adama Barrow la more for like an information leak. Well, I'm nine modo setra nyola. Ila koro fo mandiaye, ika menka mandiaye, balakatere jelele fele. Ntebe siri na kona to jang. Informational kabaran Gambia. Mbesiri na kona to. Because mole jikole sotonto, jikole soto bantabato, yalo niko metonya lekang. So nyimara ko nyeko Adama is very desperate. And Adama yala mul won le ko ninyi sirango mon funti wote ka nenele. So wala na nyunu be famfa kan nyulanto ni kodi botol be yaila. Room say ya wala ta guest house to killing. Ibe tarla jale fo janning election law on the 7th. So ngan ture CRR ya commande le Adama Barrow la commande telephone ro ka fay ko dugareta namol mako Nyamina East ka make sure you siramo NPP are funded. There's somebody calling me from the UK. I haven't opened the lines, but I will take this caller. I don't know what the person has to say. I'm live now on Bantaba caller. Me Bantaba Jumalum. I love the diam lale.
I love the diam about Nyamina.
Okay, go ahead, please. I am concerned. It's good that I don't remember the Nyamina Diam. So, what do you have to say?
Baba Africa can be mobilize can be melanco. It's more willing the combo con an indula to Prugata cut file. So Niajibe Tolbota Sato Memfonto Pinyai Mobe Faringel tech Abelunda.
Abemulunda already.
Abelunda.
Olunda all but I mean Dolly.
Lunta Olbotana combo. Dolbotana Basenul Mafa. But almost most of them Botanan combo. A delegation of Botanan combo.
Okay, Kadim Rasul ko. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Na Jamina Fananto, Damkungu Fananto, now understand ko ye kodo kijele mentara 50,000 pro fanaleni mako e campaign. Bare abe ebe kodi tinyale kala.
So ide jiko soto ko ya jiko soto ko ibe nyin kodo be puntum pantanga nyameng ba tinyaka but still GDC la candidate or Yoro Jallo be winnal.
Eba tinyaka na ndani mol ke diamule. Ni mol diamu da tinyale, ni mol diamu da kataminale, male kunda fana dol fana fenke je.
Okay, just hold on, Hamadi. Hold on. Wally Junior offenders have a disturbing news on the comment. Wally, please, near there's a call in Geno, yen clarify. Offenders have a information also to Almamo, Mal Imam Jumalum. Iko wole banta after the police. But I don't want to misquote you. Please call me after name Hamadi Diamde. Call in and clarify, because anything concerning this news, people want clarification. Wale Junior, you can call in after this. Thank you. Yes, Hamadi, go ahead.
Yeah, so member jeto drone nimul diamutale on the ground many alonko ya itandi ko komen itol nyulbela ko dole tinyaka.
Alama wokela.
Doli avoko bela kodol domolale te carte o faile.
Ha bari kodo nyin Gambia le tamu nyin kodoti adama ma nyin kodo soto no mi fage dusano na manan kodi tama dusano faka kodo distribute la don tengani kodi botol be yayla may mona baldewol nyimu Gambia la kodo ni adi menna domo ikono e fay kata koto fay.
Ha so membe de don to kamen fo don ko mol be jeto kana jeto ila nafa kana walela la interest olem. So maybe nin ko do membe futa to ma e be mendila to la e ma hana afon ko fond yalla 3/4 fond ya wala be mude fambul
yale gamenge siaka jata wolu nga modole je kola membe Spain be tala after this Hamadi siaka jata nga fo janne basse mo tata siaka jata be bungo men gona siaka jata la hanbago ayele ni kodi paketol mi jakate aka waru tala bra kodi paketol je kodi mbusu paketol je siaka jata la poso ha bari ngonde mala ni masa konda ha
il manu be dara nyamene wan nyamena lo
yeah bari ndenga mara mala ilaje mama kande fara nyanda tala ita campagne wala ji mama kande nyanda tala
ne election la statistic juve men tamida 2016 parliamentary NRP le candidate soto jodo bar coalition be ba tele koma
ha coalition be ba koma la ha UDP ba koma ha
but hano mama kande win tele
mama kande ya da ngamera about 300 votes NRP la candidate ya ngamera 300 ada wala yes
yeah so say ni ajibe GDC ni UDP be kafrin
ha
so baja ko mun chance be nyul bulu be vote soto no la ngame
okay all right yeah
so
so atol member da nyamina albe mo fere le ke kan pour kala mol mobilize
nta wala fo member ya don personal man si adum science and ninko be mol bon be mo pulin la sign pour eta asika model budget season the mol jakasindino so can but maybe a day before election be mol bon la fon to men fanali alon ko science and tem fon to mol be collection be keren
okay
fon fe alon ko entol men alon ko bata pinyai
okay saying people are calling in Malum for Wali Lavida Wali Junior call but there's somebody calling from the UK maybe is a Amarila call drop maybe two call I will take the call. Love it after this call. Wali Junior, you call, please call in. If I want clarification on it, please. Hamadi Abaraka Baka, we thank and appreciate Alberto Cook and Moment Kekam. I'll do for the Alama Wokela. Because ni Adama la more you lose.
Now, but Alala Kai Momi, Nikuata Sela, and Ninji commentata because Nama Kulunko by Nama Ninsi say, Yawalefa. The other time because Ninsi Warawula, but phone call Faro like
Sadala Molsa Domo, Domorke no Domo, Ala Abaraka Baka Tungota. Thank you. Okay, Tungo Marina. Tungo? Yes, Tungo. Walaikum salam. Ibenyali.
Don afo Ahmed yako ntembatula for election oboko samba otakeno.
Ha obe late lale.
Ha dukare afo mole ya mako ekodo.
Funding for is important. Kakodo mobilize, yeah.
Gitento mbuka kumu atemenka diama bota nyamina sana sawa nenyolu ali modoli en contact previously afo embe fundraising na ibamba ma contact wale ete se ku fan contact nambulo fayno kam.
Okay.
Le budget loophole for million control for no rastan. Parce que mo political ti adama baro prime ni siranga yalu ni mu Gambia be ni mu Gambia be victory na man katikana mo. Because they are doing everything possible
kaje ko ni sira win PPP mo be faringele tep bamba ma ko kew men fo keba jallo to men mun fo ma meyoti on the PPP wol baby gele o kela cabinet to men ko na la salo ko no jeki say wala be laari woto wol baby jurmari nyoka wolto ibe faring dulal tole mo la bumul fawli la ya bumul yewle hajat
mu Tungo point member is very important. I don't want to later or code fundraising. It should have been done at least
till 10 minutes and begin. And I have the last 5 days because strategy they begin me yalong content of Fono Santo.
Okay, let me do this here. If anybody wants to donate to the Nyamina, contact Tungo or Bambamas or myself. Ale Wale Junior contact or Sana Sawane or Hamadi. Anybody, Ale, please let's do this. Bodo Kenzo Buga Lono, Tungo Emen Fotonyalon.
Because Odo the Nili Bulla Jama, but Menyan Takela, the Bambamas Mola, Yadoman for Malakufa. So and then Nadia Mutala Mania will point out a full of Barinado Diamula Duma because Yarola be carrying Mayalon Pape Kekane, Molbe Kamfaring NPP Kame, the Mula Stato Kono, Molkaja Mussolini told the Futla Bungu Kono, if a Dundin Yoto, Sato Alpha found the content no lawala. Mambaya Fala program Motole, Musu Kenza will be Jumari and killed the Yamiri Motokela Bunkino. You understand? So member hearing you ko jare tangi bene kamo jada manuel bele
Okay, sorry Tungo. Because Tungo hold on. So demanding. Modole comment ako banta babe break and that's why I check my device. Please Alkakara sometime Alkakarin distract banda bamanta break. Somebody said breaking. We are not breaking for now. All right, thank you, Tungo. Go ahead.
Yeah, it became but it mel found bigi anika mol mel door kumandi pureta e kafui maje ibe discouraging because it la political be based in one side lela. So dinkira bani me yalon ka anyanta ka te odira mola immediately what la bar comme ko bigi me yalon ko molte fo mota bu ko la opponent to estanto because neo look for soldier jong ise sukin wala na science and delta dural fola foni nga kodo soto nga mo wulindi den wotumolo mu mba fola ko kodo nyanta ka kodo use no mikole kodo be bulle bar kodo de la gifola. You understand? If the surrendering ke kai be mol mobilize kan mo association of nyamina iba bela kumandi kan pour yana yema ko nyin campagne kinola adu tan new luntang men fang ada luntang le fang binasiala the total number of voters in Nyamina West Kona. Because Nyamina West ni ajibe ni ala vote for the Kafunyoma. It is not even more than 3,000 votes. But in the moto men tada bamba men for all of the right supporting. Ko mole bije membe loring moto tambita aya moto aya kwati. Intelligent. So ibe jumari njele tepi osata kabo kuda. Kata pinya sambang.
Bari Batungo, ila boss ye tongole dete ko akon ni manyi sirang bondi. Akon ni sirang fo ni sirang bondi de.
Ni sirang bondi. Ko ni sirang Canada ni ma do wolbe kala NPP janjanja.
Yeah, it's going to be a big blow to them. So
ni sirang Canada wodo province ni sirang Canada ni ma. So offense Adama dundi nyoto asa confuse intelligenta wala kala. Wodo ni sirang manya na dira nyilla adu ferol bijele found seku ngamo found na moldela a top man among them me yalon ko adama la ya dedicate ako anyindula nga bijele drum bari amanjiki soto ko tel dañu winna sa man na fa tara jabala time always la wala de ko jama ngra ko be sira win a very very prominent party me yalon ko ya tombo ne pride ta tare ko na je ñu wala diabo. So kwel biten karamo jada ma voters card sol tale mol bulu wo fana mo tonal di bamba e menfo bari ye meyi tan di wala mu nyinti ko voters card solu ibe sambala janjam burele pour eta yedde da dol je ko nombal le feta dol bi je natalol tinyata dol dimbali yol jani akoden to yo voters card sol taw dalil wala tama But yalon tell yalon na ko nyamina East West movement of pay voters card voters gelle bike. And in 2017 to now, it afula ko be baluri at least there are some melialon ko imantra baluri.
Tonya.
So in luntawn mel benata be monitola mote carte faila na man nyamina West 80 carte dunte faila me yalon ka be tambila le the total number of.
No, you are right, Tungo, because there is no fresh registration of the month. So we are going to use the 2017 figures to get on indication. Yeah, I got the figures. Yeah.
So nana record so na wonne mo jelle mo nyamina West kono me yalon ko quartier ke fo ba bunde.
Yeah.
So near so perengi bitama kati menna abekela nyine to al bitala le voters card for ni replace ale di mari nyola na le carte o fay mbalonna alla dibito apesila because na lonne nke la statistics dem bulle na call na record all bedem bulle. And out of that we are even making record down ko state sanji sabo kono mo jumale fata me yalon ko ala sanjo e carte fay sanjo ci de record le kan ndom ba do side.
Okay, a lot of people are calling in. Fatu Sen Sabele, I will call it. Mela number call back. I'll get number men call Tunko Bedianka Walter. So I'll tell you. Yeah. Tungo nyin sira ore alamantankala ni ara wenyi wi ngame wolonde san kumbole bete la jada so.
Mo be faring nyamina le tep. Moto be di faring de sak fo be wrestler. O moto ka sanso men nanga mota ni apo you cannot just believe it.
Yeah.
Moto ni ka million le use nyintuna.
Yeah, I know.
Nyamina bi kana so ilieta liya yalla banko na fu ka.
Ano Tungo ni election obada ite jela je ko denge. Ni election obada ite jela je.
Ina ta de ba fula adama ne kodo men dinna. Na kodo spelle isitai beta e bunjang lo atel bigde sila man soto
loptan man soto
molla mo be badar wodula al kodo ta labanko kodo la
ali nalia ni afa yoro jallo wasita national assembly la agenda push ji yeah
aliya do ma na kodo la kan namol meljo alla namu kodo ni kawlen tunya ikena tali e kafali alta kafu manna banko tinya woto nyamina ni me kodo di alla ali kodo tali ya kala hajoti alma sunya alma fami alla kodo lam itelle asunya.
Okay, Abaraka Tungo, thank you so much. I'm batting all please, all 5 minutes in. I think a lot of people are really want to talk. I have just one more topic. I will open the lines and I will give you about 30 minutes. I know this program should terminate at 8:30, but I started late, so I'll stretch it up to 8:45, maybe 15 minutes because I started at 7 o'clock instead of the normal 6 time because of this time adjustment. So let me just say the topic that I want to say here briefly, and we'll go back to the Nyamina West. I think a lot of people are calling in. I will give all of you airtime for people to call in and talk, and I will keep my mouth shut when the callers call in. I've said so much. So any callers are like another Kadim Rasul and Tiskan, probably we have the same source. Maybe I definitely the same information, so that the information I got from Gambia. And thank you to the good people on the ground, Melialanko. They are patriots. They love this country. And Gambia didn't they are not on the same wavelength with Adambaro or Ahmad Bawul. More kufanding men come to Ahmad Ba. Ahmad Ba more kufanding on Tenamanaja Gambia. And he's a very big divisive character. People like Ahmad Ba should not hold public positions in our country. In change Keta. And I really mean my words, because among Gambia Dinkendod, he's a very divisive character. Momela ika diamu siola, ika diamu religion, ita manke banko Dinkendod. You know, most sensitive topics, bloody. Imanyana kadunde political kono. But this is Ahmad Ba. He's a clown. You can describe him all sort of negative attributes, and that will definitely suit him. That's it. He's the biggest clown in this government. He's got a loud mouth, but sometimes he just exposes his ignorance to the world. But that's enough of Ahmad Ba. Let me switch over to the next topic that I'm just going to spend about 5 minutes, and I'm going to stop my analysis and allow callers to call in. A lot of the European issue of demand direct. I'm going to digress away from the politics. Europe kuala demanding menketa last week no sister Awasanya have a problem in Germany. Right now I'm damming in Munich, I think. I don't know when I pronounce this German city well. you have to excuse me if I mispronounce it. But I also mental. Obviously, I problem also but help is coming through. Fatima Danzo ning kapring program okejang mo jamalia call and it be from a more call more information and people are ready to support lafita nyinela lafita topic go men polantol Gambia nolo seko diaspora alinga new muta bawo nga mamman sekunda sobe o soto Gambia alia moy the victim la jane ko German official ole afo ay ko ada baro la man sekunda ko problem de Gambia so ni lafta mo men murundi la yemurundi jamme musa na la jamme musa ya again wotu mo ni lafta mo men deport la ko son aka fatu babale hani bari ñi man sekunda ila fata na dunia la ko there's stability in Gambia, there's democracy in Gambia, so Gambia is now honky dory, you can go back there aliyamo ile bol fukam bari the reason why lafta jam la ñu topic la ntolu fana alinga ñu muta because nka information on men sort of around Europe and I think the same thing may go for the US as well wolon Gambia no mele kaito soto sako mol men meta jang ibuka dolu hati anu hadama dingo mira ko jani rebe kaito soto la idunta jar jaro la kaito manke ndam kuti amanke titari kuti ika Gambia no la ja katara public ona boy man demba dema joge Dubai dema dem France nabe kafo kono pour ka tandi kaitin tamol la ko ate kaito le soto we have had this. What is all this bluff about of being a German passport or a British passport or a Norwegian passport? Tubabu koyol menge la banko kanjang wala ñing passo e kamata tamaram wal they don't boast about it. But yalong ntol wala na problem or I was talking to a friend, we were on the phone. Nga ala Diouf la example o tandal. Ale ala Diouf lonne, one time African player of the year. Very good player, Senegal ala Diouf. He started well, but after I told it yere because ala Diouf bilana rajang a farci la faka dajo fay a football fan on the pitch. Jang alka signing stars or Messi or Ronaldo, they will not do stuff like that. Because Ntolu, Nimol Wurita Marek, we cannot handle the popularity. It goes into our heads. Kaito Vanambe or Yama Dolby ne Kaito so the camera ko Arjanalom. Yes, ne Kaito soto is good. Akela Balunya Son and the Jan. Ila Tamanya Soto Dunia, you can travel the world, you can go anywhere without visa restrictions. But that doesn't make you any better than somebody memang kaito soto. Does it? No. Does it make you more important in the eyes of Allah that more memang kaito soto? Anu nyememu kharjawaldi. More ye kaito soto. You either have to go through asylum or ye futu ye kaito soto. There is no other way. Ni mulu da Gambia na tubabudu. Ika asylum wala ñun. There are many avenues to asylum or yes ayeta ye futu ye kaito soto. So wo jarete kibir labang. Anu mbuka ñoo makoy. I said it here on Bantaba, Nigerian all. If a Korean men around the world, Jumale dam, but he can you mutali can you fasa. Alim fananga nyo fasa and nyo lawyer. Molka keke victim jana immigration issues near a body will call. Even when may help. Amanka Betty, the Amankla, there are so very good people among us. Because Wolunja mo jamale program because somebody call a concept bungo diala nole, nse kudula diala 1 month. And thank you to that person. Let's help one another. Alinga nyo makoi. Nga nyo ka jutu nyola, ka jutu nyola just because of it. Kaito le bebul, kaito te nyombul. That doesn't make you better than that person and doesn't make the person better than you. Kaito ni also to be humble about it. And nise mol makoi do mol makoi. Ndolda mal from a diaspora nina we have a foolish government, we have a failed government in Gambia. Let us be each other, keep watch each other's back. We keep new fasajang. Imagine modo be saferula jang ako fo mama linger resign tale. Well fana ngajele de. I have no verification. Somebody commented that we should verify that. No, but nintonyalo we would know. Somebody commented, is it true? I don't know. But alinga nyoma kay diaspora. Whether you are in the UK, if you have an opportunity to help somebody in need, they laugh at people's plight. Hey, Kari. Somebody reported somebody in, I don't know, Germany, Puriya deport. And it's happening in the UK as well. People will laugh at each other's plight. Hey, like, do sangam, guiding go tea, then go there. Neo delu, Gambia be lose. Because more be Europe jang, ye kaito so the you ika bundala suki Gambia. You send a mere €100 to Gambia. Abe moja male mako ila, as a money boto san no mo Gambia le. £100 in Gambia, over $6,000 is. Ose money boto full of 790 san no mo Gambia le. Right? So alinga nyo makoi. So our situation of molba makoi kanne and about sukutale. She's very passionate about this. But duala alamala kosona fatmata danso men fana yalonko atele nyin ko on the spotlight. Adim musunu nyin kadiamle almost every day ka support bare fana tempula. She is very, very supportive. Afana a lot of Gambia na kalo mo lakwe. So medana jana on this topic. I'm just yamarole dikarek. Some people will say, what is my business in talking about this? But it's all part of civic education. Not a platform of your yamari, kukendola. So, all of the lines are open right now. I have said my bit. Now I'm going to pass the baton to you guys. Momo after call right now, but not far to send is Sabali call because she's tried a few times. She wants to call. She wants to contribute. I will call her and I will put her on the line. Of course, Combo Sanyang, UDP la next stop, the Kalajoleti Sanyang. Father Sedi Sabali, welcome to Bantaba.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Sedili.
Wa alaikum salam.
Ibenya dile mune ballaje.
Bija angalte kuno samaning fonyola ya buntanjande bar biyo ayambala la demanding.
Yo obede ata.
Yeah.
Kai program obedi arnembe program la mo kan Sheikh Sedili nyami nan kol mi be bantala banko kan bukare diamu ila moliye. E diamu ila moliye alon kala muta mune be kering tonya be daminto nyin nyami na carte fayo ntoli min be banta man tol fo de baratol diamu la min be platform to mbalon na nyina la fo gambian ko li kali moy la ban fay bu kali moy nyin nyami na carte fayo mbalon na walla ko fay kali moy le ban fay bu kali moy andu nyin nyami na carte fayo mbalon na walla ko gambia dingolu fay to la kilikilin nafa wala be diari e ban fo soma idi wolle na faale be diare bayri adam barona la molu bini wol nate ko do kali bulo kono o mutili kilin na faale baral dim fonding keli mili be siring nyamina banko kam fonding ke jelle bi je miliyalon ko mutadulate bulu ote banna sai adam barona la molu ni wol nata tol no kangal kali ka kodole mutawoli bulu mbalon na nyina la ko nyamina kolu foy tol kam moli moyle bay kamin fo foy bu kam moli moy wallahi se ko sedili hana manke nyami na fangoti gambia banko ton kon nano mumi adam baro man nyanna moy tandila molete fenti
wallahi
ni gambia di walla fite fanna wallahi adam baro man nyanna moy tandila mola moyete muta kanto adam baro fango yomune ken toliye momi yalon ka tele mun tolla president atele be sirin tolla place kummat atele be sirin banko be eje atele nyanta fala ko nyin tundu karibe mankiri nyin ko karre la batuma odila nyin tundu karibe sulari nyina la womman birnga tenata nim bite ma gambia kono tundu tijay ku samba daminto bi obina jumale londila atol yako nyina ba la jando kulal yeso wala
wallahi
gambia dingol salon ko moli miliyalon ko be bantala nim mil ka fako alibo adam baro noma ibe gambia dingol lebe gambia le nyato tale kantu nyimmanke UDP kunin kudoti nyimmu gambia kuoleti nyimmu banko le nyato ta kuoleti kantu bi mil ka diam ko aladi GDC la kawol be GDC la ba UDP ko fangola tale adi GDC
tonya
wonde amanja ko GDC da malbe kelola gambia din kendobe be GDC ko male andu ni aje be GDC ko ma wallahi ya lonna ko adam baro wote banko sambanola anda ta mo sindinola min se ko ke gambia din walla fitamen oto sa nyami nan kolu milibe banta ye diamu ila moliye
okay
moliye ya itandila
Fadu Sani, Wale Junior be breaking news for Ganjam, but it's bad news. We don't, even as much as Malafi NPP Mola, I'm not going to waste them bad news. Apparently, NPP like Vano Wale accident also. Reportedly, I don't know how true this is. Wale Junior by NPP campaign Vano, crashed accident in Buyam. So this is unconfirmed, but this is really bad news. I wouldn't here to wish NPP any accident or more kind of even in opponent here. But this is just the news coming through. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yo wala go accident ho kay mo baka odua hani jaway man toro kay kan ton be mo gam be ngolle yo mbe kanyine duwa nyinkiri kara mimbe be keri mimbe MPP o mimbe parti ko tengol to ale mbe sima en jato kende ya ko adam baro wuli to nyimala so to nyaay wo fananji mbe ka wala duwa ala kana fondi mo ko ma ala o mari mo be bataw batala nka batani ke pour adam baro wuli ala ma wuli mbe ya wuli to
amin ya rabbi
andu usende abala siyo min fanambe hameri ngal alama ay simbe nyaaya ja kana fo moko
amin ya rabbi
tonya sedi li mi na karte fa e mol kana nyimuta kucha hantide nyimmanke kutide
no ay kuma ta bakele
ni nyante gambia di wol nyante londile fa to nyine bar billahi ni mistake ka fa adam baronyol winta ni nyami na karte fa yola gambia fa ko kunnaji Gambia di wal mimbe Gambia billahi te kunna je ma nyaali be kala Gambia modo libe faala le fawato fango mans nin Gambia di wal mistake ta fanyile nyamina sirango wini mbe kujela Gambia kono Gambia di wal ye bulo di nyola dukare adam baro wo man nyanna sirango wo man nyanna had kansulo sirango le fango sotola
hani jarga imanyana winna Jokadu.
Gambia di wal fanga ya jibe sedi li adam baro la ni NPP tonya député bu ko to député tije mi yalo ko NPP carte ke so winta wala kansul kono kansul tije mi yalo ko NPP la carte kan to biri tolbe kelati NPP parti yo man tarakeri
mane ma je man sono resign ko yalne ko ni tata contest be lose la place wala
yo ba sanke be nyaaya jele mi yalo ko badalte ko botela parti yo tayla NPP kan wolbe man ko jow ya min nga wajala sana ni to ko la carte ke so min sindido
wala be waja bula nyin don
la carte ke so min sindo be jow ya bala la wota nyami nan ko limbe bantala la mol ko mandal yedi ya buye nyinne mu adam baroñol be tadi be famo tes kanyine la dukare Gambia banko be karafarin nyami nan ko lu be karafarin nyami nan gulu kantu bi ya adam baroñol pour que londi fangola nyanta ko masla nyami nan ko yedi ya mu la moliye ya itandira ko nyimanya na moy tandila mole ya muta kan fi nyim fango man toli muta momi ma toli muta be jumala itandila to la min ba toli muta la sed li bat ngebula kan tu kollal be siar
abaraga fatu seni sabali Finland keba sabali la muso afanan katra Finland chapter be katako bala UDP la ni lanson ko wolo atere wolo nga jala ni Jali was also there molba katakam bakele na si secondango is also on the line faranga na love to contribute welcome to Bantaba
baraka sidoli for taking my call abenyadi
alhamdulillah bakam
bakam ngai mutingu ngame ko de lapta kala diamulo bamma no I know ko donya bala in Yamin election is almost like a referendum on Gambians kai be ko moli ada ko di damen because ko men for nine you plan to win that would kind of give them an indication garden the ko maybe Gambian ngadiamu be the diaspora Gambian on the left in ala but you know probably for the whole kala they're going to do a big ko be kala be make it wala ka mol sang ka border so sang but at the end of the day very important that one just to the right now inform what are the benefits for Gambians just like what's happening in America right now people are going out and they're voting in large numbers not because they love everything about Biden but in last 4 years making a Gambia for the last 4 years don't maybe mantara silakin the ko kan come someone together America comparative because of that case because you know it's very very similar you know abe mo fata pandika nyola ko leader kanyanda ka make the election get happen even that time different it's even worse than at that because baro banko be the captain ka ticket no body de gare keji so but then I see banko be sai I basically I middle finger to wala ko media da ya de la jante ade kuno la ji kana si for me ar ko wala ko ko president la ko na au kala cabinet ko kabol nyaawali jamu do so you bel ko la wala di boyol election metana you know 2021 the government decided to go with Baro I mean whatever the case is the favor you know the all of money.
But ngaji ko so ko Gambia no to kela, Mr. Cisse. Yeah.
I've never been excited about an election in my life. I come America every day. Listen, I don't know what the other is. I have to go over time to put the other America. But I'll tell at least one day,
I'll one day sacrifice, I'll vote. Yeah.
Sacrifice the vote because Trump will have to forget about immigration.
Yeah, Trump can Alamantangala definitely win. Trump.
Longer than that. So we need to be ready. Everything to make this as a family member now. Please, make sure you send because that's another problem. The ID card is expensive. It's going to be difficult for everybody to afford it. So that might be the obstacle to some people. So it's very important to focus on it. But
okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Cisse. Thank you. Okay, I have another caller from the US. There is somebody constantly calling me from the UK, but the 522 number, it got direct number to call. That's why I'm not picking your call. Please call through WhatsApp. I'm not calling direct numbers. Mobile UK ending with 522. You're still calling. I can't take your call because you're calling me with a direct number. Call through WhatsApp. I can't take direct calls, please. Caller, please, can you drop the call because Lafta Mudoletala on the call. The person calling 522 in the UK. Can you kindly drop your call so that I can take the other call? I don't want to be rude and drop your call because there's somebody on this call. Okay, caller member of the US, you go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Sedili.
Wa alaikum salam.
You call me Sela Bunja. Nkela program so deputy.
Abaraka bake Sela Bunja.
Isana wala munde. Nke mal sometimes. Olu kafu na fonko fufu na muso fufu.
Sisa konango la miti. Sisa konango. Okay, call us all. I think I munyaminango. Banyaminango nde banga wala nyamina le so. Ah, yeah, ngawolone, yes.
So election football ma befo yala woni wata tije sare wata tije de même ñu bet men ke ga ko do la touser kan jende ko da kala mo ko al ko da kala mo ko do foro ya man diando la banko kan sai ya understand ni mo be bu adu mol mansia over like 3000 plus le banyu la ya understand di ba fula ada fu be kala nyamen na ke ba le wuli UDP ke ba le wuli mama kandida la mol fana le wuli taje
yeah you know tala jele mama anu by now mama kande nyanda tala jele
be fana register ka nyamena bari be kombole ndol na strategy la na sa fe la maji na menke na transportation will provide a day before elections combo momo biji doleta Joshua doleta taboko doleta Brikam biji mo biji yega ipula le fa
yeah good point yeah
Indron no ma atana indron no karto dron no abe kana so ye karto di mo la be yalo be mambo nyame
yeah
ada be bulle nyamena fulo sine na nyamena fula nyamena kilim nyamena fula nyamena saba wala beji nyamena sa nyamena dangu nyamena west nyamena east go be mo kilim dum be tundi nyoko no so na kindi no le sama ne karto fay mo de jibela
tonya wa fana zeke no le yeah
be dikri faral be dikri dal faral kan dikri dal ya fo faral be dikri ne yalla ni ka sulo do le gatti ko ikra jiko ko tala do ni ndol ke kudula
but ngamara presumably IEC would have some safeguards like ni boda nyamina is ila voters card be tala jela nyamina is right
tapalew ka kul be tapalew IEC tapale yalle be mudu sandi ganje ka korodila al kodo har kongolo kodo kamol tale kodo kanya
is very tempting yeah definitely
so mo nyande do la nyintone ngo mel be je responsible da mama kandela kola ala foye ko mol nyini mel be nyamina e be sin kombo yeta wala bakala different de par mel be je yol brable ok ma foye te winna na brable dula
okay abaraka bake Mr. Cisse thank you okay call us all there are a lot of people who are calling in and okay call me UK please ila device nyintala Atala, please. Ela device kala may men please. Atala. Thank you.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. He told you no.
And tell him Suleiman sir. Sorry, tell him call no direct number ending with 22.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna direct call that. I cannot system of jamle. Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's with regard to member happen can say who the ndemu nyamina is nkole. Nde bama gota sambande. Mfa gota dankungu. Nde wuluta jamara dalaba so ndani sabo belema. I've been in constant contact with people because a group of sotol. We have a Jamara Sarakunda group. We also have a group in Katamina. Not disappointment, no. Say, no, malutale certain people nga de will kill a doko bula. Kata Adama Barole support.
Civil servants all over.
Civil servant.
Because your instruction already la.
Name names on the media. But them be call la duma them bafole. Mfa ululalem. A civil servant. Kunung ibe pinya sefo ya.
Yeah?
Sefo la korako.
Wow.
Adama Barro of all people. Nimne nukasin nanyinta Gambia. Ndeka Adama Barrow la banko samba nyanyin criticize.
Wala kataji.
The same people. Just because Dolu Fenye affected previously, they want those things back. Ikwe katalo NPP. But in the kuma kile fole said in tele nanyim fo ebi. Adama Barrow be malukela nyamina ntela nyamina.
So ejikira ko ate je winna.
Wallahi billahi tallahi said in tele nga fo ya be boyla tim.
Alama ala yoke. Alama kumoja bila. Sorry, ila line be malam nakeda. I'm not hearing him right now. I think there is something that happened.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
I promise na Facebook page that I'm going to talk to my people directly 5 days before the election. And I'm going to address Ntela Nyamina Meda Batakonon.
Bage Fande.
And it's not Baromental Bondila. Do Sano Lota Nyamina line till Ben and I can't tell Bedin Poleko.
Get Mudamala over.
Imala Fonko Moy and Alcalo, Nyamina called the Dinko Kono, Malafika, Ilaftareka Finti Dinko Kono, Imalafitula Dinko Kono. Mankama Kunda is not better than Katamina.
Definitely.
Dusano Botadame is not better than Pinay.
Definitely.
Dusano me alonko just few years ago, Ntelaka Sifaji Kunda, Astapa Fula Welingara. The same Dusano Canalo Kakan de la Jamina criticize na Alpha de Siringa, Kenan, Wolena Karsika di Dusano. Fall Bama Fudu.
So and again, be a popular number prayer Katrofai.
For safe for the Syrian. I'm telling you.
Mr. Sar, I told men for everything can be humanly possible to make sure Baroka and you. I am
appealing to Conte Kunda in Sambang, Bakunda in Sambang Fulakunda, Bayo Kunda, Fai Kunda, Sar Kunda. Jadama Kunda, Alangana loyalty jide to our kids, Menumina Noma, that we cover Fulo, Kamendi Mola Putin Balu. Ninyamina man develop, but Yamina Digolma Fuarea.
Tonya Lodi.
Near intellectual bonding Yamina B.
Jamabala Pota Yamina Mafongola.
Thank you very much. What I'm telling you, Jibel and telling them, Diamola Namoli. It's in Sanola.
Almanya Sonola.
$4 million briefcase in him and Tataje. If the 3,000 old men Bondila Kadi family heads like Naimuru, only a Kododi man, Adomo Yakati, Mama Kanena Mola. That's my advice to all of them.
Baraka, Mr. Sar, thank you for your brilliant call. Thank you. It's disturbing, Mr. Sar. Can you remember Pananga Kibaro yes, civil servant only instruction already. Ita campaign ko Adama Barrow. Yala nyine ko bala fa wara, but civil servant no ninga momo tolo mbe to call out la bantabale. Ndede information on mbe sotolale. Civil servant that participate. We will read out your name here and mbe fanan to safala blacklist balale. Gambia chahano bota balale. ila dunia palaso kanatina, you break the rules. Civil servant, you can go and vote, but you should not participate in campaign. A kufa manyane bulalala, yeka civil servant is against the GOs. Mansakunda la loi, ila doko la sarato manyana tinyala because of Adama Barrow. And list frota majang, I'm going to read all the names here on Bantaba. Civil servant on balonal ko atolong banku din jawolti. Because momo civil servant de manyana campaign ko abal. Politician ol sita. Yes, Ahmad Basita I campaign. I have no problem. Politician all. But in terms of civil servant, you should not be on the campaign trade. Ni la katro fa la baroy. E ba do no lungu on the 7-seater yeta ni boda nyamena westla. Yeta low ramato kata. O la nyam tolli. But in man nyana ka campaign ko. And momo right now I've got the video footage, sad news. Yes, Tonyalom and people la moto vano has got the accident. I've got a video right now that's come through to my phone. Yes, it's true. We can authoritatively report that NPP Vano is involved in an accident. This is not good. Yes, I'm looking at the images now. We don't know the casualties, whether there are any casualties involved. We don't know. Information is it's completely sketchy on that. But right now, accident locator, I've got a video footage right now. It came to my phone. NPP La Moto accident. It's on the NPP logo right now. So Malong, the cause of the accident is we haven't know the but we will know the details. I can see the NPP Anonyma Motor Kutology. This is the brand new cars, pickups that Adama Barrow Yamindiala Molo is involved in an accident. The place is a number of Buyama, the place is very dark. You can only see the white van, and the front vehicle is you can see the wreckage of the front of the it might bump into something. But the accident is definitely true. So it's not alleged, it's not reported. You can authoritatively report that this is true. I've got the video footage right now. We wish them well. We hope that there will be no casualty, because this is politics. We can't be here and wishing on celebrating that Adam Barola Moli accident. So we will not be that mean. At the end of the day, we are all Gambians. The only difference is we have Nila. But I don't think anybody should celebrate this. All right, we should not celebrate it. On a more serious note. So, okay, I will. Right now, I'm asking between Vani Adam Barrow MPP, Motovesapul, Mugadam Kerwa. Wow, we don't care about van Espulla, Magna Konaka, with excessive military frequent Busagale, Silajam class, Motoya. Okay, I am on. Lamin Konada is calling, but Lamin Bepantavale. I don't know, maybe no people told me in Kaga, I told the Okay, told, yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Lamin Konade. There's somebody calling from Germany.
Yeah, say we
Benyadi. Wali Benyadi.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Yeah, I'm live, right?
Ibe live, yeah, Molby Michael.
Okay. Come left a for a back, a month here back, just sort of issues, right? Say who left all the come like campaign schedule, campaign or any political campaign, ala schedule. Melka bula mole pour yaki social media. Lafta kadia mola back about say we nyanta ko stop play. Ila ikela plan for ila opponent ye pour ka long. So it atol mel be media dal nyanta ko fo mole ye pour yo lom bage o mam beteya. Because last day of campaign ni moela schedule londrong aki boycott le so atela kake last fonko tiji. Ibota dama ta kata campagne la woldo na ela schedule londro kata campagne la woldo. Force issues still left okay, Wally, no point understand, but again, mona be difficulty again. Ni left it ning itela mol fana maila campaign itinerary so wol balo na nyade ko lunjale bita jan. So that becomes a bit tricky, right? Yeah, but come ite fana yalo say natar come do ya ite talong ite ma te talo like come campaign we kala last day la campaign so ni mo ite dai talo ada ni te kata je 5 o'clock le atebe bot la natol bota je tilotaje. So yeah, I understand. I understand your point number is valid, but I'm also saying like ni supporters. Campaign schedule post social media. So Farm dala bake dala ama wise di ngam namiraro.
Okay.
Only for the left men Daniel Bulu Wolum ko like Isakata Bake, UDP Sonin Kara. Malafibi Sotonola directly ya try back ye welcome. La Bandaba Purienati because they are very influential. They are the one it only be UDP la Sarahula Kundala, Pruka UDP Kamojampan Sarahula area la J.
Okay. Okay. No, connect me to anybody. I obviously I would gladly have them.
That is my own private.
Work on that and then Bantaba.
Yeah, don't worry. So now that point left them for the role of Muko. Come over to Amola Bonella Drum, but come MPP Colonne. What Farola Kodo, Niagela Sokono, Nila Corda Janita, Muntolbe Makola Drum Prukat, Dimba Dubende, Baritele Batala, MPP Colbe Kodomen Tesare Kanjana, Inkodo Kensen, Farola Kodolum. So, all of the Drum, Ilamotole asked the Nosoto, and Numbiam Fanana Mana for if a more information on Yundila platform Autobank. Piam. Senegal checkpoint dangerous in Balabi and so maybe Sako investigate Bafole no checkpoint on and any robot Senegal in another Kamudale. Ya family, or maybe there are no more information on you for Tandilele, but Senegal checkpoint to maybe Nigas de no Hapunta Jele. So all of the me alonko right now Mujama complain Kala Gambia go checkpoint to but and the back PMG Senegal is
okay. Abaraka Wali, thank you. Thank you. I'm not taking any more calls. None of them exhausted completely. It's 20:44 p.m. in the UK. I should have, because of this change of time, obviously clocks went back. But I will definitely end the program shortly. Okay. No information on Mansouraja reportedly, but we will work on the verification of this because Suleiman Sawane Customs reportedly. Most civil servant cleaning member can participate. This is all information filtering to the Bantaba. Sources giving us information. But that's why I'm saying reportedly. When we get authentic verification, confirmation, then we will say authoritatively he's part of it. So Suleiman Sawane, come and clarify yourself. But your name has come to us. One civil servant, customs, you are participating in a campaign. So these are just allegations at this stage. Suleiman Sawane, the other person, Lamin Jadama, El Kumba, Ekabe Mintole Airport, I think. Atefanan is the second person, Lamin Jadama. These are all allegations coming through, but we'll work on verification of these names. And when we confirm authoritatively, civil servant maybe participate can go alal fangol bunya, itemo custom officer. Yalon neko mansa kundala doku ma allow kataka campaign ke hani opposition e manyana campaign kala imanyana campaign kala president la parti civil servant ela doku ke hani rally dula imanyana talaji imanyana tisato duna alinga luwal bunya nin carte fo sita ye right soto le fa carte fo adama wo kan go milan nyantoleti momo ye mawala we will defend your right. But no civil servant in Gambia should be in active politics. Ale luwal bunya Gambia doya tale albal tolle kuyala Allah family sina ye disrepute. I was a civil servant in Gambia. I have never put on an APRC t-shirt and what was Yaya Jammeh dictatorship. Yaya Jammeh la t-shirt dinala at the Ministry of Trade. Na minister nata I t-shirt ngadi nga mol swallow official kon molbe Gambia melia witness. And they were angry. They said I was a UDP supporter because man Jamela t-shirt. I said I would not wear an APRC t-shirt in the office. I'm a civil servant. Namanan singolo Yaya Jamela campaign dula to Gambia. Mota fole se who said APRC rally. Namanan singolo kalilai. I safeguarded the ethics of being a civil servant. Ale kufongo bula mansa kelina tilo bukatu civil servant ola M len si sen ligay. Tunko marena bismillah. Wa alaikum salam.
Pour janni watol meli yedila janni kumandi verification okay with Bamba or with me.
Yeah, but that's why I said Tunko, that's why I said yeah. Yeah, but that's why I put a caveat around it. I said these are just reports. We haven't verified, but these are the names that we are getting right now. We will work on the verification. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a top custom officer based in Amdalai custom force at the order. amanta campagne la de vraiment sawane tangale keta amanta no bade aten to vraiment no bade aten mukula nyin atata je anala dimbal le kata mukula to woni nyin keta coincidence le data tata je ani nyin mol ben taje
oh ani ben do sango dolale
ani vraiment sawane tata mukula le to tangale keta amanta no tangta keta amanta tangto
okay, there is nothing wrong with that. Not at a sango dolale, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because what happened is they are almost in the corda killing the coming conto corda badu do a conto sorregana do a la conto sorregana so if you killing them more or less I don't do some on your GRI
okay.
So
but again, you see, this is the tricky part. Do sa no mana na house a lot of what I guest house, mana na civil servant la corda kono. Ha.
So you got to drive for almost about 25 minutes or maybe half an hour.
Yeah.
You know, so up to
oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Another commission of inquiry, he's been indicted.
Yeah, well, man, me along go. I problem was on the TRRC. Yeah.
No, not TRRC.
Janet Commission. Sorry. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but he can't put an airport also. Walang kumba toning. Wayo compel ngangre audio mwele de calculate ko karo mandile because we bari musoto le member state out as a cameraman. Inyamina ko mele kadia mo implementar mele nyol mele ko te alo nende no.
So your condition like up. Okay, Tungo, somebody is accusing you of backing that other man.
Yalo ni me yete teku tedi li fumi. Ninte Tungo na da yete skeni anda mari nyanta lala ko ni ka yalo malla ki ngata woto.
No, yala Benjamin, I think I am with you on this one, Tungo. I don't think we should accuse people wrongly. Like, yeah, it's unfair. Well, I'm take a careful. Nimma verify. I would just say it's an allegation. It's an allegation. Yeah. Let the audience be reassured that Tungo and I do have differences. If anytime I establish the fact that Suleiman was part of it, I will come and say here, Tungo can, and let nobody say that Tungo can change my opinion and I can change his opinion. We are all very strongly opinionated people. Because Molba Folk and Janeko, one Lamin Ture said, Tungo is trying to defend this Suleiman, but his name is among the people who are campaigning for Barrow. But let's verify. Let's verify. Yeah. Yeah. No, not at a Samadula. There is nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah. I will. Yeah. No, y'all don't get that Samadula any NPP mole benje. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's that. Yeah. Maybe Molly then they thought he was campaigning for. Okay.
Yeah. adun nata na on hajolla so ni ngi je you may relate me for the maybe nata tefenia ndeni wolbe fukile wala do wasara manta fukile nata na hajolla.
Okay, Tungo Abaraka, I say yeah. Then
you will know that
okay.
Ala muso mama ni mama fakilin ni wala tenta Suleiman Tawane na Suleiman Tawane lo na ate tibu taban do bantam ina do custom ke after ketan na kono keti kan nyoje hiarande ko min tuanyo ita 50% de lo ne ni ka polke.
Tungo, I think nobody will doubt Itelo Lalombakele. Nobody is going to doubt that.
Muso mama ni mama fakilin tenta wala wodo ni Tawane la kata nyola Suleiman ni Suleiman ma any relationship size to but ni tribu itana kono to la fudu so
yeah just be fair Ablai Jaban Fanan just to be fair Ablai Jaban said I believe Tungo 100%. He does take his time to verify things before jumping onto conclusion. Yeah, you do.
Thank you so much. I will give you information that you yourself will verify.
Okay, Aparaka, Tunko Marina, thank you so much. Thank you. Baringolo, we have come to the end of the program today. It's been solid 3 hours. This from 7 o'clock UK. The program is going to terminate right now. Solid. It's 9 o'clock right now. We started. What time did we start? I even forgot. Am I having this short memory lapse right now? I forgot what time the program started because of this time difference. But I thought it was around 7 p.m. in the UK that we kicked off. Anyway, we got to terminate the program right now. I think we started a little after 6, right? No, 6 o'clock. I remember now. 6 o'clock when I started. So we got solid 3 hours. So Allah Barakabake, thank you so much. There is somebody in the Gambia who has made a valid point. No, I don't think nobody observed this in the diaspora, but this listeners in Gambia, I know the person is a Gambian, kinful of Bantaba. He said he's making a suggestion to me, and I think I will take a comment on board. Because the time that we give to callers is very small. Do you guys agree? This person is a keen listener of Bantaba. The time that you give to the callers is very, very small. You should expand it to 45 minutes. The time that you give us 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is very small because callers do have a lot of valuable points to raise. I think this is a fair comment. Thank you for bringing that on board. We will factor that into consideration. This is the beauty of people bringing comments. This person is a keen listener of Bantaba in Gambia, and I'm but religiously monitor Bantaba. Okay, I think it's a fair comment. We try to expand it to 45 minutes. Callers all segment 45 minutes. So I think that is something that is a valid point raised, because particularly with these elections coming and all this election is away, so we want to hear from the audience. I think that is true. That's very true. Somebody said it. The time that we allocate to calls is very, very small. We need to expand it. So we will extend it to 45 minutes from next edition. We'll try to extend the callers segment to 45 minutes. Allah Barakah, we're going to wrap up the show here right now. It's 4 minutes to 9 o'clock in the UK right now. Allah Barakah, 4 minutes to 9 in Gambia right now as well. So Allah Barakah, thank you for being here on YouTube Online Bantaba. It was a pleasure keeping me company, or I been with you during these 3 hours. You've been all great, and thank you to all the callers that partook in this tonight's position program. We will continue the advocacy for Gambia, and we wish GDC, the candidate, all the best in the Nyamina West by election. We wish UDP, the candidate in Jarga in Jokadu, all the best. Thank you to all of us, and enjoy the rest of your evening from southeast of England. Allah Barakah. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Okay, I will end the broadcast in under 30 seconds. Allah Barakabaka, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you.